live forever.
Well, it's a tribute to jazz.
Amazing performance.
Oh, so that's arcing jazz that you're saying at the end.
Yeah.
Well, it's the origin of the term jazz.
Oh, I had no way.
Of course.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. I'm sorry, but I know we make this a habit. We mention what Christy's wearing today. She's just back from safari. She's killed a cheetah just moments before and wearing the skin as a jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My gosh.
Uh-huh.
Now, what would that cost if it was a real cheetah skin? Do you know?
would never wear that.
It would certainly cost one cheetah.
Maybe more.
What is it, Spencer? What a lovely room of death.
It's a faux cheetah.
Of course it's a faux.
Okay.
It's
No,
a
he's
J.
only wearing
Crew
one.
cheetah.
It's only wearing one, not faux. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
I like you in black, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
You should be the man in black.
Well, it should be.
We're all men and women in black usually.
You got a Johnny Cash song we can listen to? I'm sure you do.
couple of those.
We'll be back with those. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Chickster.
Back in the saddle from an adventure. We'll get to that. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Hey, Pat, I'll tell you what.
Yes, sir.
One of my favorites of the Pat Godwin show is the parody of "I've Been Everywhere, Man."
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You want to work that one up?
Yeah.
You can find that in the book in there.
You got it right here.
Oh, no kidding.
And I forget, do you limp along doing a Johnny Cash impersonation? Or
I believe it's Patty Cash.
Hello, I'm Patty Cash.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Dead on, man. Dead on.
We'll be getting to that. Willie, I don't know if you've met everybody in the room, but sitting over there is...
Hang on just a second. It's King Idiot.
You guys, I had forgotten. You guys remembered.
So did I. That is
Yesterday-
not a nice thing to say.
Yesterday we declared Josh...
What do you mean? You mean King Idiot?
I have a proclamation. Bread to be worn as hats.
King Idiot has spoken.
I could get used to this guy. I didn't know I was in the presence of royalty this morning.
I
So we
don't know
get
what
Big
he's...
Party and King Idiot together.
I don't know what he said yesterday, but it was idiotic.
We just declared him King Idiot, and
Now,
it's stuck.
are you king of all the idiots, or are you just such a big idiot that they made you king of everybody?
The latter.
Okay, so you just happen to be the king.
And I don't think I did say anything. I think you just assumed
Yeah.
that what I was about to say was idiotic. Not unfair.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
proclaimed me King Idiot.
So you're the idiot, but I think this is sort of splitting hairs, but you are the idiot king.
Yes, I'm not king of idiots.
Not the king of all the idiots.
Right.
You are the king who happens to be an idiot.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
we've got that clarified. We, as your subjects, are not idiots. Most of us.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
To make that very clear.
All right.
Okay, now, how's it going in there, Pat?
Good.
Okay, you got that song? Good.
Sure.
Okay, we don't need it yet. I just want to make sure you're...
Oh, I had it when you
Oh,
asked
you're
me.
psyching him out, huh? Okay.
Now, Willie was on assignment in Denver.
Yeah, man.
So it was good news, bad news.
Yeah.
The good news, you got to see the ultimate game.
Yeah, got to go to the NBA Finals. People are acting like my team lost. The team that I bet on lost. I'm a Pacers fan. I'm not a lifelong Heat fan.
Right.
This wasn't some sad day for me. It was the greatest. It was the best. Honestly, I had kind of nothing to do out there. I was like, what am I even doing out here? But
You
man,
were
it was
having
fun.
fun is what you were doing.
I did not cash out the bet at $900. So now I'm just thinking about stuff that I could have bought for $900. Could have gotten 39.2 orders of suicide wings from Buffalo Joe's in Evanston.
Oh, yeah. Buffalo Joe's.
I could have got cameos from JoJo Siwa.
oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
$600 I could have bought that.
Is that what she goes for?
$600 for one cameo. I could have gotten
Whoa.
Who's that?
Holy hell.
JoJo
Who is
Siwa.
that?
She's a dancer. The kids love her.
Oh,
Yeah,
She's got a bunch of stuff in Target. that
she
has a
sold
picture
out
on it.
a giant arena.
Tom even knows who JoJo is.
That's because I dropped the girls off and I went over to the Comic-Con with Josh. Whatever that thing was.
Oh, yeah, Horror Hound.
Horror Hound.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I remember you doing that.
Yeah, she sold out the big arena. Like
Oh, yeah,
15,000 people.
Oh, and Willie, by the way, I don't know if we can get him to do it or not. He did it so well yesterday. Your father, we were in the presence of greatness. He reviewed the latest Spideyverse
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
I saw that, and
You did? What did you think of the movie?
I didn't see
Oh,
the
you saw
Spider-Verse
him
movie. I
review it?
saw his comments on it, and man, you're getting up there, aren't you, Pop? You're furious about an animated film.
That is it. No, here's the thing. I love animated films. I'm a huge fan.
Toy Story 2 can argue it's your favorite movie of all time.
Toy Story 2 is in my top 10 of all time. That was the worst movie I've ever seen. The writing was terrible. There was no storyline. It was just noise. And then when I took a bunch of little girls there, and I remember I finally got my phone out. I started looking it up after like an hour and a half. Thinking, this has got to be ending soon. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes of nothing.
I would just say it's not for you, maybe. Maybe there's a lot of...
No, it's awful.
We tried that.
Poor Sophie was so cute when I told her about it because she really liked the movie. And she goes, well, did he see the first one? And she was so sincere. And I go, no. And she goes, well, no wonder he didn't like it.
And then when this one doesn't end after 2 hours and 20 minutes of nothing and inflated speeches that are meaningless.
And didn't you say you fell asleep?
Unfortunately, only for about 20 minutes.
Well, that's a big part of the film.
No, there's no plot. It's just people running around chasing each other, doing superhero stuff.
Did you miss the to be continued stuff? I was born too late for the. Join us next week at this theater for the adventures of.
Yeah, I missed that.
Whatever it was.
Those serials.
There was like...
But this doesn't end. It has to be continued, and it's a cash machine, and I applaud those who are making money. But
although Batman had same bat time, same bat channel.
Oh yeah,
that was a parody of the thing. So I hated the movie. I would never. I'd rather go to the dentist and get my teeth drilled than sit through that again. You know my problem with Wizard of Oz. I didn't realize that.
Yes.
The lion and the Tin Man. Mm-hmm. The Scarecrow were all the Dorothy's
ranch hands.
Ranch hands. Yeah. I didn't know that until that. I didn't realize Batman was a parody until I was in my 20s. I didn't get.
You mean the TV version with Adam West?
Yeah, I didn't know it was tongue in cheek and
kind of camped out.
I did not know that.
We loved it so much as kids.
That's good. Yeah.
Commissioner Gordon.
So funny. It's really fun.
And then they got real serious with Michael Keaton and the other Batman.
Yeah.
That's still fun, too.
That's a sore subject with me.
Christian Bale.
There you go.
That's Batman.
That's a movie.
Yeah.
Are they making yet another Batman?
Well, Michael Keaton's back in The Flash this weekend as Batman.
Like an older Batman, right?
Sure, yeah.
It's a parallel universe, right?
Oh.
They can do anything with a parallel universe.
Yeah, sorry.
That's the theory. This show somewhere is the Bill and Tim show, and it's doing really well. Mm-hmm. It might be a discussion of physics. You don't know.
Okay,
It might be
quantum physics, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't care how many there are. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, coming up, we'll get some pontification, is that a word? From King Idiot.
That's right.
King Idiot will speak.
Do you have any pontifications early?
Spaghetti for dessert.
King Idiot has
Wait, that's not idiotic.
I'm in.
You do, Tom would like that.
Anything better than cold spaghetti? Man.
For dessert.
Huh? You don't like cold spaghetti?
You don't like cold spaghetti?
No.
Cold pizza?
No. Yeah, I'm with
cold fried chicken?
Ace and I agree. Cold fried
all
chicken,
of
yes.
these things
These are all good.
I hate cold pizza, really, seriously.
Pretty much
What about cold meatloaf?
Oh, I love it.
In sandwich form?
Yeah.
Yes.
Love. Okay. Yeah.
If it's meant to be served hot, I'll eat it cold, or vice versa.
Oh, okay.
My ice cream, I put it in the microwave, give it a zap, start it on its way to melding. I love it.
Consomme.
A little bit.
You don't let it boil, I hope.
Well, every now and then. It depends on how I'm feeling. I don't
You like
know.
to go to the ballpark, have yourself a boiling hot beer, is that right?
Maybe.
And an ice cold dog.
By the way, my daughter and I went to a baseball game last Friday, and if you haven't seen the Major League, the baseball bats full of beer and a guy walking around drinking them, you have not lived. These things are 60 ounces. I don't know how they're standing at the end of their beer.
Are they made of wood?
This one looked like it must be plastic because
The major leagues, yeah. And
a frosted glass look.
in college, they're aluminum.
Aren't you going to do that as King
Bravo, King Idiot.
As King Idiot? All right. We need to slow down with the King Idiot.
Buddy?
See?
I'm going to the grocery store today. I know what's going to happen.
It'll be silent until you get your groceries sacked. And you go, Here you go, King Idiot.
Boy, am I glad this stuck.
I'll tell you
This is
what.
better than fat-ass jack-off head. whatever I normally get.
You mean Count Jackula?
Oh, sorry.
from
Here,
Pizza
here.
from Pizzavania. You know something? I just looked at my calendar here. Sunday is Father's Day,
It sure is.
which
Oh,
means
yeah,
your dad
Willie.
wants something special, which would be a tie. No.
No, steaks. That's
right.
right. Omaha steaks. Perfectly aged, always tender, guaranteed delicious. The Father's Day experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy to put a smile on the big guy's face with hand-selected packages. Head over to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout. Get $30 off your qualifying order. Packages may include, this is one of my favorite sentences, fork tender, bacon-wrapped filet mignons. Oh, and somebody sent me a windbag letter saying that it's actually filets mignons. The S is on both words, apparently.
Oh.
As in,
Yes, sizzling. You can also get air-chilled boneless chicken breasts, burgers, jumbo franks, so many more favorites that meat lovers' lasagna ain't nothing to scoff at, I tell you that. Whether he's your father, father-in-law, or father figure, he's the guy who was always ready to step up when you needed him most. This Father's Day, it's your turn. Show him the love with the only gift guaranteed to make his mouth water. The perfect deliciousness of Omaha steaks. I changed it up a little bit.
Yeah, you did. I like
Nobody liked it.
I like
Don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code BTS at checkout. Get $30 off an unforgettable gift guaranteed to make Dad's day. Because look, if there's one thing we know, listen to King Idiot here. Dads want steak.
Yeah.
you're correct, Mr. Idiot.
Yes, I'm becoming less of an idiot. That's omahasteaks.com.
Now
Code BTS
King
at
Genius.
checkout. Yes.
Thank you very much. We have coming up in the news some interesting Jeep news, some interesting death news. Not in the same story.
No.
Toilet paper in the news, and Pat Sajak in the news. All coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter. We have time for another song, Java.
Right
What do you have in mind?
Well, I don't know. In honor of Christy Lee, because we love a lady with gusto.
Uh-huh.
But, sometimes people take love to the extreme. So we're going to do a title song for one of our free EPs this year. It's called Pull It Off.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
What's right is right. She was shining the spotlight, achieving a height that no one would dare. She breaks with convention. The twisting the fabric inside out. If anybody can, she can pull it off. If anybody can, she can pull it off. Pull it off. If anybody can, she can pull it off. If anybody can, she can pull it off. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here come the mummies.
Everyday life. So when someone was telling me a boring story, I could just go, and cut. I didn't finish. We got it. That's a wrap. And cut. When you think about it, that would come in handy. You come home late, your wife's like, where the hell were you? And cut. All right, let's try it again. This time you don't care where I was. In fact, you're happy to see me. Let's try a topless. Action.
But I can't stand the endorsements that come after that because everybody's going to have their own shoe and selling shoes and telling these kids to buy shoes. Because honestly, I don't care what kind of shoe an athlete wears, and neither should you. My question is, what kind of shoe does a black surgeon or lawyer wear? What is Johnny Cochran wearing? That should be the commercial. When you can get a brother off a double homicide the whole world knows he's guilty of, that's a bad shoe.
Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He'll be performing as Johnny Cash any moment. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
There he is. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
I missed yesterday's show. We had a lot going on.
Oh, yeah.
Miss a day, miss a lot.
We got a lot going on today as well. We got to catch Willie up with a couple of things. Number one, Drew Storen, former Major League Baseball pitcher, came in with his creation, which is a bourbon made from the corn from the famous Field of Dreams.
You guys drank bourbon without me?
Kinda, yeah.
Come on,
Sorry.
man. Whenever I'm here, we eat like pig feet or something.
No, it's okay. It's okay. None of us remember it, so it's okay.
Josh liked that again?
It was really cool. And that's going to be available in 35 states in just a couple of weeks. You can even have it mailed to you in some states. You know, they got all regulatory and stuff.
And Storen said he'd be glad to come and pitch you some
Yes.
baseballs if you want to stand in there against him.
Yep.
If he gives me 100, I'll hit 4 at least, I think.
Whoa!
4.
Really?
If I get 100, you guys don't think I can do 4 out of 100?
No, I mean, I want to do it too, and I guarantee I'll get 0 if he throws 100.
Oh, if he throws 100 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant 100 times.
Oh!
I meant that I have a lot.
Yes, you'll get 4.
Yeah, I meant that I have a lot of chances. I was curious.
No.
The only way you'd hit something is if you stick the bat out there and he hits it with the ball. I'm serious.
Because some of them he'll throw, he'll end up like doing some weird like 80, 85 miles per hour, that kind of thing. You might be able to make contact. I think we could.
I don't think I'm going to get, and I'm not even going to get a single. I think we should get a kid in here. We should get a really good little leaguer in here, see if I can hit some action off that kid.
Oh,
Even they're good.
Well, some of these little leaguers were throwing pretty fast, too. Well, we'll work on that.
Alsman's a hell of a pitcher.
Yeah, she is.
We may have trouble hitting off her.
I have trouble at the batting cages in the slow pitch. So
There's nothing like striking, just whiffing at the batting cage.
right in front of your knees. That was a practice swing. sweetheart.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that brings up the famous story of your father, Willie, and your sister, Lucy, in the batting cage.
Oh, yeah.
And your father was there giving her some encouragement as she was standing in against the mechanized pitcher.
Yeah.
As she was there getting ready for the ball. your dad would go, miss, miss.
She's the best athlete of all of them.
Isn't that nice?
By far.
Mm-hmm.
Miss.
Great at soccer.
Well, now you were also talking about these bats. You were at the Braves game.
Yeah, and I'm sure all the major league teams have them. They're hollowed out, bat-shaped decanters, if you will, for beer. And there's got to be 60 ounces in there. I mean, it looks like a bat.
They make like a 12-ouncer, but it's made of a fungo bat.
It's called the Sosa? Is that right?
See, your beer would get hot before you could drink all
Christy, a fungo bat, so never mind.
It's frosty. It looked frosty to me.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now,
What is a fungo bat?
it's the practice bat. It's like a thin, smaller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's small. It's much smaller. I got Mark one of those wooden beard deals.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was yours made out of wood?
It's not a full size, but it's the barrel.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's wood. Yeah, it's actually made from an old bat.
Huh. What type of bat do you use to play wiffle ball?
A wiffle ball bat? It's plastic.
Is it plastic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hollow.
Gotcha.
Unless you're in college, then you use aluminum.
That's right. Wiffle ball bats also make great bottle rocket launchers.
Oh,
they have
do they?
The hole in the knob. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can just hold that baby out there and don't do it. But they're great.
Yeah, shoot them at your brothers. Yeah.
Oh, we're getting close to that season, aren't we?
If Major League Baseball players could use aluminum bats, would they kill somebody?
Yes, there'd be a few more. Yeah. Yep.
I forget who hit something almost 500 feet, almost hit it out of the stadium.
What?
And with an aluminum bat, it would have gone 700 feet.
Yeah, the parking valet would have caught that one.
Well, now, Willie was in Denver witnessing the last game of this season's NBA season.
I did. I got to see Al Jackson, too. Me and Al got to hang out. That was awesome.
Kidding.
Went to a Rockies game.
Weren't you the victim of a rain delay, or did you go to that game?
There was a rain delay. Well, I went with Al, though, and Al, he was talking. I told him, Al, you should have been there when I took Chick and Josh to the ballpark. Man, we're having the time of our lives. 3 innings in. Ooh, parking is going to be crazy. Traffic getting out of here is probably going to be an issue.
We should probably hit it right now.
And then as soon as it started raining a little bit, Al turned to me and I turned to him at the same time. I'm like, hey, by the way, if you want to get out of here, we walked. We got right out of there, man.
Good.
Yeah, and it rained hard, and for an hour, 25 minutes, there was a delay.
Now, we probably should get to the world of sports. I'm sure Josh is itching to hear about.
I'd like to, before we get to the Lord Stanley Cup and the awarding of that to the Vegas Golden Knights, here's something we played yesterday just for Willie. He did not hear this. These are various sports announcers.
Oh, yeah.
Actual announcers. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Has been blown away by Crabtree's hands and his ability to suck in these balls.
Tyrell Williams. He beats Cox.
Yeah, and somebody's going to get that gobbler at the end of this game, too. Josh Bynes has been coming all night long, but then he pulls out, and it's just hard. It's been a while since he's seen a hole that big. Diggs gets a much-needed blow. He's a thick wide receiver who is powerful from the waist down.
You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well.
That's right. He just sits in there and delivers it, Will.
Coming right in your face.
Sucking in those balls, Tom.
Okay.
And that brings us to sucking in those pucks. The Golden Knights delivered a Vegas-style victory last night. Mark Stone got the hat trick, and the Knights captured that young organization's first Stanley Cup, a 9-3 win last night, Tom. Nine goals.
Man, oh, man.
Decisive.
The Florida Panthers. Coach Bruce Cassidy started 5 of the original Vegas players known as the Misfits and put the 6th on the second shift. Cassidy sounded confident the day before, and by gosh, it turns out. And Jonathan Marchessault, Marchessault, earns the mop. The Conn Smythe, Tom, as the MVP of the
Are they going with MVP or mop? Which do they?
It says MVP here, but I like mop because it irritates you. And also the Conn Smythe. That's Jimmy Conn. And Lucius Patty Smythe.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. She was an incredible goalie. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Who knew?
And guess what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen? Again, the PGA Tour, evidently, they're tired of not getting any press. PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan recovering from a medical situation
Somebody punched him in the face.
Did you get a hernia picking up the bale of money he's going to score?
The tour did not offer any details of the situation or how serious it may or may not be. The tour says 2 of Monahan's top executives will be leading the day-to-day operations while he recovers. I say he's in somebody's trunk somewhere with a rat stuffed in his mouth. This, of course, the end of a big-time week for the 53-year-old Monahan. It was last Tuesday. He stunned the golf world and players by announcing a deal with Saudi and the Live Golf Tour. Apparently, the rival Live Golf Tour and the PGA had been battling in court, and they are now as one as we look the U.S. Open this coming weekend from the LAC, the Los Angeles Country Club, Tom.
Now, if the Saudis, they now own golf, the men's golf, will they buy the LPGA?
Oh, God, I don't know. I wouldn't think so.
It's kind of hard to hit with a burqa on.
Well, knowing that climate over there, I don't know how the lady golfers are going to get to the country club. They'll have to hitchhike.
Yeah.
I don't know the rules.
The rules are rules, Tom. And speaking of PGA Tour, get a load of this. Tiger and Rory have announced a new tech-infused golf league in partnership with the PGA Tour. This will be clear as mud. It's called TGL, the Golf League.
Okay.
We'll broadcast live-action team matches on a virtual course in a custom-built venue.
What?
What?
There will be 15 regular season Monday night matches, followed by semifinals and final matches.
But they're not actually playing golf?
Woods and McIlroy are the first 2 golfers committed to compete in the league's inaugural season, which kicks off January of 2024. I don't like taking questions from you as it is, but when you take when you ask questions of stories that you've compiled, I especially don't want to talk to you because you're just trying to cause trouble. I will read it again. Live action team matches on a virtual course in a custom-built venue.
That's interesting. So they could play on Mars. Or something.
Oh, there you go. That's not bad.
How weird.
Here we are
How
in Mars.
dumb.
Isn't one day a year long in Mars or something like that?
So this is a giant video game.
Woods and McIlroy, the first 2 golfers committed to compete and should be committed. Thank you very much. It'll kick off January 2024. The Williams sisters, Serena and Venus, together with Serena's husband, Alexis Ohanian, have signed on as team owners through their venture 776. According to TGL, the Golf League, their Los Angeles Golf Club will represent L.A. and the league's 6 teams.
All right.
It is, there's a lot to look at here if you'd like to go online and check this out.
Sounds like something Ace would get behind.
It's very confusing.
One of these
junk sports.
Yeah, these leagues that aren't really...
Yeah, aren't really a league, yeah.
I'm not joking. Near a grocery store I go to, there's an e-gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
An e-gym?
Yeah.
As in...
esports, yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's where e-sport...
Yeah.
E-athletes or whatever.
What do they do on it?
Maybe they have consoles and...
so we've taken all the athleticism out of sports now?
Well,
all
maybe
the
it's like the
physicality.
Wii, where they'll actually be doing all the movements and stuff.
Yeah, and
the golfers competing in TGL. Do you remember what that stands for?
The Golf League.
Thank you.
Now, will they have e-carts? Just go sit in 2 chairs.
The golfers will wear...
Yeah, pretend we're going over the bunker.
They're going to wear microphones so they can talk trash. They'll hit the shot on an IMAX screen and then move around the arena for chipping, bunker shots, and putting. The new Indoor Golf League will also have 1,800 to 2,000 spectators in attendance.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will. And fans will also be able to watch the matches through interactive social media and television
That's the thing
coverage.
here. This is, look, all sports are going to go to this in a way. I mean, it's not going to replace real sports.
This kind of
this
sounds...
AI directed sort of e-sport thing will all be able to do this kind of thing.
Thankfully, I won't be around when this happens to the NFL, but this seems like a natural step for them.
There's already too much of everything.
Oh, dude, it's the beginning of the end when it comes to this stuff.
Crap?
Oh, here you go.
No.
They're not actually hitting a golf ball then.
Right. Well, no, I would imagine the golf ball has a sensor in it or something. Sure, I would think.
It's a virtual golf. This is Wii on a giant screen.
Because you go to a golf sporting goods store, don't they? You hit a golf
And you can
ball
get a
there.
golf simulator in your house.
Yeah,
where you
so
can
now you
play.
can go to Top Golf now. You're going to be able to go to a place eventually and you're going to go and you're going to be able to play a round of golf with Tiger Woods. It's going to look like he's standing right next to you. You're going to be playing against him.
Can I hold his hand in between the holes?
If you'd like.
I mean, this is the beginning of the end. It's nuts.
Willie, this last sentence is for you. The new Indoor Golf League, or TGL.
Yeah.
You remember what that stands for?
It's the Golf League.
The Golf League. That's right.
So the
Somebody
T
really
stands
thought
for
about that.
the.
Yeah, which is already against the rules.
No, I like it. I hate your rules. I like these guys.
It's not my rules. They're Strunken Whites or whatever.
God.
They're also going to have healthy gambling content.
There you go.
That will. This is my favorite sentence. That will generate social media friendly banter.
Oh, God.
And there's sure no way to rig a computer. Looks like a good chip shot, Byron. Oh, wait, it's 3,000 feet to the right.
I don't know.
Nobody saw that coming.
This is so dumb.
People,
they're taking the exercise, what little there was out of golf.
We'll see how popular Tiger is, depending on the popularity of this. I don't think even he's going to be able to make this fly, but we will see.
I don't think it's going to work, but who knows?
This is it. I'm telling you. This is how things will be.
Will it be like special guests? Like it'll be like pro-ams? Hey, today OJ is going to team up with...
I doubt OJ will
things
be there,
like that.
Wouldn't you like to see Tiger a match play championship against Jack Nicklaus? Of course you would. I wouldn't.
Willie, you're the youngest one in the room. This affects you more than anybody. What do you think about this?
I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think this is going to... No one's going to watch this. I don't think anyone really cares about it.
It's just
I don't know that people are going to... Yeah, people will watch, and it'll be just enough of a niche audience to keep it alive. But the key here will be that these will be places you can go. You can go play this virtual golf.
After they build the thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So you say it's going to go?
Yeah.
King Idiot has spoken.
Oh, God. All right.
And we're going to see this with NASCAR. We're going to see this with a bunch of other sports.
Really?
Yes. You're already seeing it with racing.
Yeah.
Christy and I were in a NASCAR simulator.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I got so sick from
I bet.
motion sickness. It was awful. Plus, Christy was sitting way too close to me, so it was very uncomfortable.
I have that effect on him.
Now, since they are going to be, you said they're all, the players are going to be mic'd in this virtual golf game.
Well, you've seen the...
So it's like esports.
Peyton against Tom Brady, and they have a golfer, and you know...
Right.
America loves Peyton talking trash.
Well, he's great, but
So
I mean,
there you go.
are they going to have hot babes with beer in the golf carts? Guys doing shots and then turn around.
Has every man who's ever played golf been exposed to the strippers on one of the holes with their legs spread? So you got to putt it into her.
You've seen that?
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
It's a staple at the charity golf tournaments.
They may have been.
By the way, Monsignor, I'll take this one.
And the stripper going, come on, it's for the kids.
Yes, those words have been spoken.
Okay.
Sadly.
Naked?
Yep.
That's really something. Those days have to be over.
Godwin. Naked?
Never heard of that.
Coming up, we have a lot of unusual things in the world happening today. We have to inform, I should say, Willie of the new town that we discovered yesterday.
Oh yes, he will be shocked and amazed.
There's a new king. There's a new town.
There's a new town.
A new king and a new town.
Wow, new stuff going on.
A lot going on. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. It is easy to get confused. I think we have post-pandemic PTSD. Everybody's a little bit confused. There's 1,000 channels in your TV. What are you supposed to do to get through life?
There's a golf league without a real golfer? Come on.
Yeah, what's going on? Therapy can help give you the tools to get more balance in your life. This is where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp not only connects you with a licensed therapist, but it's all done online, including the therapy. So the convenience level is way, way up because you can do it at your convenience. Get the details at betterhelp.com/BT show. How does it work? Well, you fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. So look for some balance in your life and go to BetterHelp. Once again, everything is done online. You can do it as if you were on the phone, or you could do it with the camera on. You could do it effectively texting back and forth, whatever works for you. BetterHelp.com/BT show. Do that today and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. Coming up, emojis in the news and a pretty cool world record.
And a follow-up to a story that you guys might have forgotten from yesterday. Remember the time we used to mail children?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Willie?
You guys were mailing me around the country?
Were you mailed to Denver? So
Did you guys mail me? Tell me right now if you mailed me anywhere, Pop.
No, he did leave you in the car, though.
That was Sam.
We'll have a
we'll be
follow-up.
right back.
Oh, that's right.
It's
Sorry.
the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-26.
When we decided to do this, I said, Tom, we should do a Tim Wilson song. And this is really hard. I practiced and man, I sucked. You just can't do a Tim Wilson song. So I took liberties with some of Timmy's songs and whipped a song together in honor of Tim. Help me get through this, folks. Can you hear that? Yeah. That's too bad. He really loved his trailer park woman. Didn't care much for Dr. Phil. I'm sure he started the church league fist fight, and his ass got tired of Shaquille O'Neal. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would say. Now he's sporting wings, and he taught Jesus Christ the booty song. We all thought he'd go to Chuck E. Cheese hell with George Bush, George Strait, George Patton, and George Orwell. A hillbilly homeboy, I could be wrong, but I know he's tired of me singing this song. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would sing. Now he's sporting wings, and he asked Jesus Christ to join his band. They're singing Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye, Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye.
VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
We have a guy that is, I mentioned earlier, internationally famous for a little something. It's the only talk show devoted to the artistry of the bass guitar. It's a little thing we like to call Bass Talk. Wow. It's the Bass Talk Show with Mark Christopher Roman on the bass.
Yes.
Marcus, how are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Well, this bass player, he was having trouble finding a gig.
What a surprise.
Yeah. So he decides to take a part-time job in a funeral home.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So he's working with a funeral director, and they're late one night, and a local guy named Stanley Smith had just died. And he's there on the table in front of him, and they're just amazed at this guy's certain body part.
Oh.
It's incredible. It's astounding, actually. It's bigger than any porno stars you've ever seen.
Wow.
So between the two of them, they decide this has to be saved for posterity. So they remove the body part. And well, who would know, right?
Right.
So they remove it and they stick it in this great big glass jar with formaldehyde. Well, the bass player decides he's going to take it home and show his wife. So he takes it home and he sets it on the table. He says, honey, come in here. You got to see this thing that I just brought back from the funeral home.
Yeah.
So she comes in and she takes one look at the jar and she goes, oh, my gosh. Stanley Smith is dead?
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see why people flock to the airwaves to hear the fabulous show. Bass Talk.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I was flying from South Bend to here. I was on a plane this big. It was like a pack of gum with 8 people in it. What happened was we took off from the South Bend Airport Hair Care and Tire Center there. I don't know if you've ever been there. We got halfway here. We had to go back. It's like a 12-minute flight. We had to go back. We had engine trouble. We lost some oil pressure in one of the engines, and they told us about it over the speaker system of the plane, right, which was stupid because they could have just went, hey, we lost some oil.
They could have just a little turn around and yelled at you.
The guy sitting next to me is losing his mind. He goes, hey man, if one of these engines fails, how far will the other one take us? And I was like, all the way to the scene of the crash.
I did just like that a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show.
Oh,
Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Oh, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Coming up.
Brouhaha.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Today's word is shindig.
Shindig.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk. Shindig.
King Idiot strikes.
Doing the hullabaloo.
There he is. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Also known as King Idiot. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Is there a court for this king? Do you have a jester? Is there a queen?
I'm my own jester.
Your Majesty.
Kill the jester. Wait a minute, don't. King Idiot.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
King Idiot's not going to be out on the road anytime soon, but a bunch of other folks are. That would include
King Idiot taking time off.
Willie G. starting tomorrow night.
Yeah, Louisville.
At the Caravan in Louisville with Greg Hahn.
Pretty soon I'm never going to come to work ever again.
That's a joke, right?
Thursday through Saturday at the Caravan. And then Mr. Patty G, July 12th through the 16th at McCurdy's in Sarasota, Florida, recording the new comedy special.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be fun. And then Reno Collier, Saturday, June 17th at the Virginia Theater in Somerset, Kentucky with Mr. Jeff Oskay from our show. So that'll be fun. We were talking about this new golf league. Not the one with Liv.
Please tell me
with the PGA, but
it's Rory and Tiger, and it's called TGL, the Golf League, and it's a virtual video screens, indoor, 2,000 spectators hoped for golf league. Do you have a follow-up over there or any
I just don't
clear
see
picture of it?
It's a junk sport. They're not really hitting a ball.
Doesn't sound like it's anything for us, but I think there's an audience there.
Although Josh and I were having a picture and getting drunk. Remember that?
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
3 sheets,
and
huh?
We looked up at the TV screen. Remember the drone races? It was amazing.
We thought we were watching the future.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
They would shut down it was a football stadium, and they'd fly through goalposts, and it was amazing. It was amazing to watch.
Yeah.
But it was just a giant video game.
No, they were actually remote
controls.
No, they
flying
were
the drones.
actually.
Okay, so now we're talking. So this
Right, it was a real
physicality,
space.
and it's in real space and time.
Right.
Oh, okay,
I'll
great.
get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
This is Dick Etzwater sitting in for Thurston Cox, and this is some other news.
COX.
That's right, more golfing news. The world of professional sports was rocked with it last week when a merger was announced among the titans of golf. After years of legal action and heated words, a sudden agreement was reached. Now, mini golf, putt-putt, hillbilly golf, and adventure golf have united to form a single golfing enterprise.
Oh.
Hey, probably didn't know about this one. The commissioner for the new league is Mr. Rod Mulligan. Mr. Mulligan declares consistency will benefit the players. He says, now you'll be able to time your shots at the windmill because the blades will spin at a precise and uniform speed.
That's good to know.
And when your ball rolls into the clown's mouth, you can predict exactly how it will emerge. Why? Well, because the standard clown rectum won't be gaping and uneven, as so many of them are.
I see.
This is important. Many golf regulations will see to it that these colorful rectums will be drilled to a specified diameter. Watching the ball roll straight and true from a clown's bright red ass. Yeah, that's what golfing's all about, right?
Oh, yeah.
On another note, in the world of science, researchers claim that the genitalia of polar bears appears to be shrinking.
Really?
This may be due to climate change, excessive pollution, or just the fact that the animals live on freezing ice flows.
Yeah, if they considered that.
That would make my ball shrink, too.
Well, my ass is cold. Well,
Thank you,
this
Dick.
was a shindig, wasn't it? This is Dick Etzwater sitting in for Thurston Cox, and this has been Some Other News.
All right.
Thank you,
Our
Thurston.
best to Mr. Our best to Thurston. We hope he gets well. That was Dick.
Oh, sorry.
You get your Cox and your Dick confused.
Oh, yeah. That'll happen. Now, yesterday we were talking, I don't know why we were talking about this, mailing children. Do you remember?
Yes, because,
Yeah.
I can tell you exactly why.
Just put a couple stamps on his forehead and see ya.
It was during our segment Today in History.
Oh.
And yesterday, I can find the actual thing. In 1920, the U.S. Post Office said children cannot be sent via parcel post.
So there must have been children being sent parcel post for them to enact a law. Well, here's a picture of a mailman and a child in his mail bag. It costs 15 cents to mail a kid.
Wow.
So there you go. I say we try, if only we could find someone's kid. Hey, let's use Willie,
Buddy.
and we'll see how far we can mail you.
Where do you want to send me? I'll go wherever. Send me by train, I'll just hop in the back of my mail
We
guy's
just
car.
sent you by airplane to Denver.
I know, but now we have an experiment to figure out.
That's right, yeah.
So is that a real photograph?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Look
yes.
at that photograph.
What's that in Joey's
It's a
bag?
kid in some kind of sack.
Well, did they have to feed the child and clothe?
I don't know.
I don't think I would imagine they didn't mail them across country.
This is fascinating. I've never been handed my mail and the mailman go, I think your package crapped itself.
The caption says an image of children in the mail bags. They were usually just taken to someone's house like a sitter or family member. Apparently, it only costs 15 cents to mail them.
I can see why they don't allow that anymore.
It's like a mail Uber for kids.
Can you do that? If I'm a dad and I want to send my kid to my mom's house, can I call an Uber, put the kid just in the baby seat in the back of the car?
That young? I don't think so.
Not get in?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but maybe there would be maybe certified baby deliverers at some point.
Bingo. And he
baby Uber?
Yeah, and then
whatever.
bring me a pizza on the way over, too. That could be kind of nice. I get a pizza, you get the baby.
How about Boober? Baby Uber? Boober?
Boober.
Well,
They breastfeed the kid on the way there.
No, that's creepy.
I bet you there are children being taken to school every morning in an Uber.
Oh, absolutely. I had to Uber one of my kids to school once.
There you go.
Yeah, but how old?
She was in high school, like not driving, so 14, 15.
That's legal.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put them on a plane. Why not an Uber?
Right.
Oh, yeah, you can put them on a plane.
We used to sometimes, me and my little brother would have to fly together with no parent, and there would just be this flight attendant that was in charge of us, and we would ruin her life.
I do remember that. You had to wear the badges and everything.
Yeah. You guys got off at the your destination, and the flight attendant had her hair all askew.
She was one of the lucky ones. The others jumped. If you'll excuse me, and she just nonchalantly opens the door and walks out.
You remember the one time Willie came back, returned to sender. That's how bad he behaved on that plane. Yeah, I don't know what the rules are for. You couldn't just hand it.
What if they had certified like daycare worker type folks who knew what they were doing and they knew all about child care and they could do this?
I would think getting the insurance might be a little difficult.
Could be.
It'd be good to be a handy service to have. What's coming up in sports?
We have a world record. Who's ready to surf? I think, didn't you say you wanted to go learn to surf? Isn't that
I've always wanted to do
one of your things?
Costa Rica, there's a little surf. You go for a couple days. There's a surfing camp and everything.
Real quick.
Yeah.
This just happened. Teenagers between the age of 13 and 17 can ride in an Uber alone, but you have to have a parent or caretaker's permission. And that is of May 19th of this year. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Now, I'm also coming up. We have NASA in the news and an unusual story about emojis coming up.
They're illegal?
No, not that good.
I know.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
I'm in Bob and Tom's studios. April Macy was on Bob and Tom today, and I probably know more about what turns her on than anybody I know of. She's trying to play hard to... Oh, Eureka's! I swear to God, she is fire-ass hot.
Hi.
Remember me?
I do, unfortunately. I do.
Don't worry about that restraining order, because that's expired now. But you're famous. You've been on TV before, and I'm sure you're used to the porkerazzi coming in taking pictures. I swear to God you are.
Oh, please don't say porkerazzi.
Porkerazzi. You don't carry pepper spray anymore, do you? Because
It's so uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable, your porkerazzi.
Well, the last stuff you carried stung a little bit, but you are from head to toe. You want my pager number, maybe? Is that something you might
perhaps
be interested in?
Pretty lonely.
Okay. I tried to hit you up on Christian Mingle, but your profile picture didn't really reply to what I had, so...
Yeah, you can go on J-Date if you'd like to see me.
Go on J-Date? Okay, I swear to God I will. I know what the J stands for. I had tennis elbow doing that all through high school. I'll see you, April.
Bye.
Sexy thing. Oh, my God.
I wanted to ask about this. These are your...
Adopted
parents.
Adopted parents.
You are,
That's
okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm adopted. I was actually left in a basket on the stoop of a fire station. And had I been a Dalmatian, they would have kept me. But
damn your luck. Huh?
Yeah, damn my luck.
No.
But you were that's nice though. You were adopted, and you have a good relationship with your adopted.
I love being adopted. But people say things to me. I'm with my dad. A guy comes up to me. He goes, "You have your father's eyes." I'm like, "No, I don't even have his address."
Wow.
I think he lives near a fire station.
Somewhere.
I feel blessed to be adopted, but I'm curious about my culture, my heritage. I kind of think I'm a light-skinned black man.
Really?
Based
Very
on
light.
what? Because I'm big, you know.
Yeah. I got you.
Okay.
Banana.
People, exactly. That's why it's a fun word. People ask, are you English, you German, you French? I don't know. I'm adopted. All I know about my culture is they give away their children.
Quad is regularly featured in roundups of the rudest place names in the UK alongside Bitchfield, Wet Wang. Here's one. I'm going to spell it out for you. SHITTERTON.
Shiderton.
Oh, is it Shiderton?
Yes.
Well, we'll go with that, yeah.
Okay, Shiderton. FINGRINGHO.
Fingering hoe?
Fingering hoe.
Yeah.
The answer is fingering hoe. What was Johnny Baker doing in the back of a Dodge?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Fine.
Guy's down in Florida. He's reading the classified ads, and he sees an ad that says talking dog, $20. So he goes to the address, lists on the paper, knocks on the door. Guy answers the door. Guy says, I understand you got a talking dog for $20. And he goes, yep. He goes, can I see him? He goes, yep, he's in the bedroom. So he walks in the bedroom. Dog's laying on the bed, remote in hand, watching TV. Walks in the room. The dog goes, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I can't believe this. You're a talking dog. What are you doing down here in Florida? He goes, well, I started out in New York. I used to teach other dogs how to lead the blind. And then, well, the Gulf War broke out. And so I went over there and I brought medicine to injured soldiers and rescued soldiers. And that was over. I came back to New York, and I was on Broadway for a while. I was in Riverdance. And of course, you had the tragedy with the Twin Towers, so I helped out there and started sniffing for bombs and things like that. And finally, I decided I'd had enough, and I was going to come down here to Florida to retire. Mm-hmm. The guy can't believe it. He walks back in the other room to the other guys. He goes, what's the deal? Why are you selling that talking dog for $20? The guy goes, 'cause he's a big liar.
That's a good one.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
And a fresh version of the New Testament Bible aims to appeal to girls by being designed to look like a teen magazine.
Here we go.
Revolve from Nelson Bibles is made up of 400 glossy color pages and contains the entire New Testament, but also...
Oh, look, here's another chapter. No more fun.
Contains articles written in the style of teen magazines.
Mary's lip gloss.
Including quizzes like, are you dating a godly guy?
How to suck the fun out of life.
Answers to questions such as, if God made pot, why can't I smoke it?
Was it a Bible or just a religious magazine?
No, it's a Bible. It's got the entire New Testament in it.
Okay.
Written around these articles.
No, headlines, Jesus resurrected, stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, thank you very much, Christy. Sounds good.
7 deadly sins. Yeah, I've seen that.
No more 10 commandments. 6 you can handle. You know, stuff like that. Just the 6 that you can get by on.
6 for now.
That's right. Worry about the other 4 later.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Aren't you waiting for Natalie Merchant to cut in and start singing?
Oh, yeah.
You got that feel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very much. I do too.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
I listen to this on my walks.
No kidding?
Yeah, I want to make sure there's no copyright infringement.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Sounds nice.
You're the checker?
Thank you very much. Now, we have a lot of interesting things coming up. We were dipping our toes into sports, but before we move on, we were promised a song from Pat. Mm-hmm. You asked for Patty Cash. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was trying to throw a monkey wrench into the proceedings, but apparently
you have a Johnny Cash tribute of sorts?
Sure, about me and my infamous dyeing of my hair. Here we go. Hello, I'm Patty Cash.
Hey.
You know, I dyed everywhere, man. Colored all my hair, man. just for men down there, man. I died everywhere, man. Head hair, chest hair, arm hair, leg hair, ear hair, nose hair, lip hair, chin hair, neck hair, back hair, belly hair, brow hair, the hair above my ass crack, I swear, toe hair, shin hair, cheek hair, ball hair. I died everywhere. You know, I died everywhere, man. I don't have hair to spare, man. Black is cold down there, man. My pubes don't have gray hair, man. Like an aging drama instructor, I died everywhere. All right.
Thank you, Patty
Get
Cash.
back to your silly nonsense.
Oh, Patty Cash.
Now, yesterday, we found out something very interesting.
What was that?
Well, this is an international show, of course.
Of course. Sure.
You can
Worldwide.
You can listen to this show anywhere, and thanks to the World Wide Web. And yesterday we
www.
I just saw a commercial where they
Big
did.
world.
I just saw a commercial where they did that.
No.
Yes. www. Really?
To be fair, you stopped doing that like 2 months.
That's,
To be fair.
that is correct. Yesterday we learned about a city that I had never heard of.
Oh, not this again.
Yes. Yes. Willie hasn't heard about it.
Yeah.
And he must.
You're going to plot.
Is it a silly name town? Is that what this is?
I got it right here. Do you want to hear
Okay.
about
Yeah, no, this is in the news for a reason. There's a pollution issue. Go ahead.
Scottish Council has issued a warning about toxic scum found near the village of Twat. According to
It's TWATT.
According to Metro UK, Shetland Island Council's environmental health team discovered blue-green algae on the Loch of Northhouse near the village of Twat on the Shetland mainland, which is not to be confused, Willie, with the village of Twat on Orkney.
Of course.
So there are two twats.
Yes, there are two of them, not to be
It's like a
confused.
juicy fruit commercial. Or no, double mint.
A double mint, yeah.
I ruined it.
Maybe
was so much better
It
that
could have been Certs.
Now we have to do the story tomorrow.
Juicy was
still
good
laughed.
in that, though.
Do you remember
Yeah, it
Certs?
was.
Certs?
Yeah,
Two mints in one, yeah.
Is it a breath mint?
Oh, or a candy?
Or a
Is that-
candy mint?
Yes.
The short version was, it's a breath mint. No, it's a candy mint. Oh, you're right. It's a candy mint. It's the short version.
Signs were put up around the loch warning contact with the algae should be avoided and that animals should not drink or swim in the water.
But yeah, there is a town of Twat.
Yeah.
Suppose there's a liquor store there, and if so, what do they call it?
Twat liquors.
I was really kind of letting people finish that on their own.
In the Northeast, there's Bunghole Liquors. That's
Yeah.
kind of a popular.
Well, there's in Beaver Creek, Colorado. There's Beaver Liquor.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I don't get it.
They sell lots of T-shirts and lots of booze too. Yeah, but there really is a place called Twat. And then we also discovered that there are several other towns that have names that are.
Oh yeah, particularly in the UK.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what was the one that was just so awful?
Shidingham, was that?
Yeah, it was. We'll pronounce it Shiterton.
Shiterton, yeah.
Yes.
Not Shidingham.
What was the one like finger
Finger
banger?
and hoe.
Finger and hoe.
What was it again?
I have it written down here. Finger and hoe.
Finger and hoe. Boy, that sounds like Donnie Baker on a Saturday night in the back of a Dodge.
Who would pay money? Who just wants to do that with a prostitute?
I'm sure there's someone who. There's one guy that has, that's his thing.
Willie, would you like to hear the Village of Twat folk song?
Buddy, I would love to hear the Village of Twat folk song.
Signs were put up around the loch. Beware when you're by the dock. So don't take a dip or nary a sip. There's toxic scum near Twat. North of Watt, near Twat, there's toxic scum. So stay home, we urge you not to come. It smells like Bigfoot took a squat. If you're a Scot, stay away from nasty Twat. Toxic gas from Twat in your direction. The yeast you might get is an infection. We'll clean up the scum and soon you will come back to Twat. Clean Twat, fresh Twat. Really? The Village of Twat.
Oh, here it is, Christy Lee. The name of Twat is regularly featured in the roundup of the rudest place names in the UK. The others include Bitchfield, Wet Wang, and for the sake of this radio show, I'll pronounce it Shiterton, and It's fingering hoe. Fingringhoe. Fingering hoe.
Isn't that something?
Well, so there. And,
very rude.
And they say that there's a photograph here of the sign designating which direction to get to the village.
Mm-hmm.
And it says twat, and there's a big arrow, and then it says that people often take their pictures next to the sign. Tourists find it amusing.
Sure. I love it. Yeah.
I see. Okay, well, time now to get back on the sports page. Is that correct?
Yes. Here we go.
Stupid world record.
It's a special announcement, a special world record. Guess who was on America's Got Talent last night?
Who?
That's right, David Rush. He smashed the record. He teamed up with Howie Mandel for the most fist bumps.
Oh, God.
In 1 minute. He got the record, but he was not sent through. They called him boring.
Well, yeah.
Well, Tom does not consider this boring, do you?
Well, I mean, I like the stuff where he's juggling chainsaws and fist bumping. Isn't all that talent related?
No.
The attempt at the most alternate fist bumps in 30 seconds, team of two, inspired by Howie's hilarious disdain for germs, Tom. It's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. Howie's famous for taking tongs to the hotel so he can remove the bed sheets and not touch anything. He's a real germphobe.
This is the second time Rush has been on America's Got Talent. He also, last year, he and host Terry Crews went head-to-head for the most T-shirts worn and torn in 1 minute. David claimed the title with 29.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Good old David Rush.
He didn't take Hollywood Hannon with him to the...
Apparently not.
I think he would.
I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't watch America's Got Talent because I have many other things that are worth watching other than that. I'm sure Ace watches it every week.
I do not, but it's on my DVR right now.
Sorry to hear.
Wasting technology. It's amazing,
Fast forward,
isn't it?
To the boring crap.
Oh, really? So what do you end up watching?
The commercials.
We've got surfing coming up. How hard have you been hit by a baseball? Oh, hold your answer. Has it broken your forearm? Probably.
That's gotta be hard.
Probably not. And the Oakland A's successful boycott last night. Sort of. We'll be back.
Okay, and we have someone waking up from the dead.
That story was everywhere yesterday. It's
pretty scary.
Real dumb.
Yeah, and we'll find out what's going on if there's been any kind of an update. Also, another cool world record on the way. I like this next one. I think it's very, very interesting. I'm getting the look over there.
Yeah.
And
it involves hands-free something.
Another remote place in the UK.
Okay. With a rude name or dirty?
Not necessarily.
All right.
Just really confusing names. Right now, it's survey time. Christy Lee.
Yes.
Your sleep number setting is what?
45.
What does that mean?
That means it's on the softer side of a mattress, I guess.
That's right. But Mr. Chick McGee, your sleep number setting is what?
Still 100. It's the firmest of all the mattresses.
All right. And now, the sleep number people.
Mine's 65. You forgot to ask me.
Okay, Josh, what's your sleep number?
65. Yeah, I just. Yeah.
Why is that helpful?
Because it's my body and my sleep number, and it's important to me.
My body.
That's the beauty of the sleep number bed. What's important to you is what counts. Adjustable firmness is just part of the sleep number story because they've perfected that. Either side of the bed has its own setting, so he or she can be over there at a 40, and you can be over here at a 100. Whatever works for you. That's the beauty of the sleep number bed. But also, Sleep Number experts have come up with a bunch of other stuff, including temperature controls and ways of adjusting the bed so you get more sleep. Get the details at your Sleep Number store. You'll find it by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. Sleep at the next level. Unlock your special potential, just like Josh did, with a smart bed that's as smart as you are. So how do you find out about it? Once again, sleepnumber.com/BT show. What's the important factor this week? How about this? The famous Sleep Number Queen C2 smart bed, only $899. That's a $200 savings. Guess what? There's special financing available for a very limited time, subject to credit approval. Details can be found at sleepnumber.com/BT show. I know I love my Sleep Number bed. Coming up, we've got toilet paper, we've got emojis, we've got rats. Not on the same story, fortunately. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's fun watching my kids, though, a little bit. My daughter is... you guys have daughters, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 years old. 3 years old. My daughter has a massive attitude. Like, it's unbelievable. It's like my wife, and I've got to believe it's, honestly, and I'm not joking about this, hormonal in some way. There's got to be something.
Something
just
that,
wait.
She's cute and adorable, but pure evil. It's like the devil dressed as a young Sally Field.
Oh my God!
I mean, it's very difficult because my wife said, she says to my wife, "Can I go outside, Mommy?"
Mm-hmm.
My daughter and my wife goes, "No, it's too hot out. It's 110 in Phoenix right now."
The kids don't notice that.
So she goes, "Can I go outside?" And no. And my daughter looks at my wife directly in the eyes and goes, "Say yes."
Oh my gosh! It's starting.
And
goes,
then all of a sudden, Mommy's eyes stare forward, and she said, "Yes." Mm-hmm.
It's saying, "Can I go outside?" No. And then again, say yes. And she crosses the arms, and now she
is evil.
The best one was my wife got my daughter this princess puzzle, pink princess fairy puzzle, obviously a fairy puzzle. And my son looks at it and he goes, "That puzzle? That girl looks like a prostitute."
Wow! Thank you. Good night, everybody.
My wife says, my wife had that Kermit turn. You know, she looks at me and she's like, "Where did he get that from?" I'm like, "I don't know. I call them hookers."
Don't look at me.
Good to see you guys. What are you going to play?
I'm going to play So Many Roads. Here we go.
Okay.
And loser drunk guys going. And hey, act now, and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video going. That's Real Girls on Video going. And the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video going. And the drunk loser guys going. But wait, order now, and Frigolol Video will throw in Real Girls on Video going. And that's Real Girls on Video going. Real Girls on Video going. And Real Girls on Video going. And all complete with loser drunk guys going harder now.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
Comedian Greg Fitzsimmons has joined us in the studio. You're a New Yorker.
Yeah.
How's that going?
New York's good. Not bad. It's a strange place because no matter where you work or what you do, you come in contact with freaks. I worked at a gas station for a couple of years, and the guy I worked with, strange man, former porno movie star from the 70s.
Really?
Yeah, he'd get confused every time he'd fill the tank. Halfway through, he'd pull it out and spray it all over the car. We lost a lot of good petrol.
Lord Red is a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from it.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Present.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
Got his guitar over there. He's writing up a new song, aren't you? We were talking about a new song. Yeah, you should work on that.
Yeah, I think the alternate title is Here's Mud in Your Eye.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
See,
Cut that out. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey. Yeah.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Willie G has got some important gigs coming up. He's going to be working with Greg Hahn, working hard, making you get some good laughs at the Caravan in Louisville starting Thursday.
Wow, Chick's pre-gaming for those
It's beer 30. I'm getting ready. Go, Willie. Go, Willie. Go.
Gonna be a party, man. Come see me and Greg.
Louisville, the Caravan. Greg Hahn. By the way, Greg Hahn, I don't know how to define joy, but it might be watching him. The guy is great. Willie's going to be great. What a fun night that's going to be. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the Caravan in Louisville with Mr. Hahn and Mr. G.
And Greg will be on the show tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, he'll be in studio
He's going to be here tomorrow.
I should look ahead.
You should look at that green sheet.
Remember, the green sheet, when it's not here, you bitch about it. When it is here, you don't read it.
I didn't even notice it.
Good job, buddy.
It's right over there.
And don't you use it to promote the shows? Because I know you.
No, I'm using the orange one.
I see.
No, I mean for the after we get off the air every day.
Right.
Don't you do a promotional announcement?
Yeah, but I read it, but it doesn't penetrate.
See, Tom, Greg heard we were making a chicken tomorrow, so he's coming in for that.
Okay, cool. While I'm at it, Donnie Baker, look at this.
Where's Donnie?
Donnie's starting Thursday night at Zany's in Nashville.
Oh, fun.
Are they aware of what's going on? That's a great club, one of the best in the country. That'll be cool. And then also, while I'm at it, Mr. Oskey will be at the Virginia Theater in Somerset, Kentucky with Reno Saturday night. So some great live comedy. We have got another world record to get to. We've got a lot going on.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show. Hello.
Hi, Bob and Tom. It's Donnie.
Hey, Donnie. We're just talking about you.
Did I hear you guys right? There's going to be a new virtual golf league.
That sounds stupid.
TGL, the golf league.
Yeah, the T stands for the.
TGL. Hey, Chick, at least it ain't the Tom Griswold League.
Oh.
Can you imagine? Everybody's got to offer up a random factoid before they putt. Hey, did you know our Garfunkel's good at free throws?
That's correct. That's correct.
Or wouldn't golf be more fun if we could ski our way through it? I'll say it like this. I bet you $30 this thing was invented by some TikToker. Virtual golf league. Man, these millennials want to do everything on Game Boy now. I've basically already gone Gran Torino on that generation because I'm raising one. My idiot cousin Lonnie, he wants everything without putting no effort. Man, when I was a millennial growing up, life was hard. Nowadays, these kids can just zoom their way through it, you know? It's easier than stabbing fish in a barrel. I'll say it like this, I'm sort of proud of my idiot cousin Lonnie.
Wow.
I ain't told you guys, but he's on his way to becoming a fireman now.
Really? Oh, good for him.
Yeah, but the closer he gets, the more he brags about it. Did you know to become a fireman and pass the final exam, you got to get dressed full gear from brains to boot in under 45 seconds?
Wow. Well, it's important, though.
I swear to God, he claims he can do it in under 30. And trust me, he's telling everybody, which I'm proud of him. But last come, he's got to brag about it. Oh, I'm going to be fireman of the fastest dressers on the planet. Whatever, Lonnie. You've never been in a massage parlor when somebody yells search warrant. Hell, I could probably be the fire chief. I said it right to his face. All right, go.
Well, good for his idiot cousin Lonnie.
Yeah, Lonnie's stepping up. Doing something
all right.
noble.
Now, we were going to return to the sports page.
Major League Baseball from St. Louis. San Francisco outfielder Mitch Haniger broke his right forearm when hit by a pitch from the Cardinals' Jack Flaherty in the third inning of the Giants' 11-3 win.
How does that not happen more often, Josh?
I don't know. Well, they wear armor and stuff. I'm like on. I see on forearms and stuff.
Right? Really?
Yeah. We heard a great story yesterday from Drew Storen, who was a Major League Baseball pitcher. And by the way, if you missed it, Drew and his buddies have they bought the corn for several years from the Field of Dreams, the actual field there. They got friendly with the farmer. They made a deal, and they have distilled. Is that the word? Distilled a bourbon using that corn.
Cool.
It's a Field of Dreams. It's out there. It'll be available in 35 states in a couple of weeks. We've got some links, I think, in the Bob and Tom social media pages. But he has a lifetime batting average of 333 because he only had to bat 3 times as a major league pitcher.
Nice.
But he was explaining. Remember what he was saying about the helmet, Josh?
Oh, he used the Bat Boys helmet because he's a switch hitter, and the Bat Boys helmet is a double flapper, so he could.
So the only time he got a hit, he was wearing a Bat Boy helmet.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show, even in a Major League Baseball game, there's a lot of kind of, oh, well, hey, what do you got over there?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of borrowing of bats?
No. Each
imagine.
bat's got a handful.
Yeah,
or each batter has a handful of their own.
Absolutely not.
Would there ever be hey, man, can I use your...
Potentially, but I don't think it happens that often because everybody's has got certain specifics, and plus, boy, you break your buddy's bat, that could be that could go bad.
That was my lucky bat.
Yeah.
Hey, Sammy, lucky bat.
But they have plenty in their measurements there.
Okay.
So.
All right. Now, will we return to this poor guy and his broken arm?
Yeah, he's going to be fine eventually. And Carlos Perez broke a tie, pardon me, with an RBI ground out in the 8th inning last night in Oakland. The Athletics beat the Tampa Bay Rays 2-1 in front of a spirited crowd, it says here, at the Oakland Coliseum.
Well, that's interesting. One of the better teams being beaten by one of the lesser teams.
The A's drew a season-high attendance record of 27,759, about 5 times what they normally draw. Oakland fans held a reverse boycott last night. Green shirts with yellow words on the front that say sell. They wanted to sell somebody in Oakland instead of moving it to Las Vegas, which is apparently a done deal. This is a classic case of too little, too late. Fans also shouted their anger at team owner John Fisher throughout the night, and some threw cups and bottles onto the field after the game ended. There you go.
How about that? They should try more of these reverse boycotts in that area. Like the city of San Francisco.
You think
the mayor could go, hey, how about tonight we all crap in bathrooms?
Yeah.
Oh, because
see if it actually
that would be the reverse of the
norm.
Normal.
Passing in the streets.
We were talking about one of our staff members. His wife is having a baby.
Right.
Did it happen?
I can't find any information. We don't know.
We thought it was going to happen yesterday. Maybe it's
last
today.
night, yeah.
But I was just in light of that, I was doing a little bit of homework here. And there is a parenting site.
Obviously not enough homework. We don't know if he had the baby or not.
No, I was doing some homework on this, not that. Christy was handling
Well, then
that.
why mention? Never mind.
Because this involves things to do when your wife is in the hospital as a post-birth treatment, according to the Direct Advice for Dads website.
So this is after the baby's come.
Yes, after the baby has arrived.
Yes.
You may have heard of this. It's referred to either as the ice finger or the vaginal popsicle. The process involves filling a condom with water and freezing it. The Digital Post explains that.
Well, then what do you do with it?
Well, the popsicles are the perfect shape to rest in between a new mom's legs and ease a bit of the pain and swelling.
You're not putting them up inside there. Guarantee that. No.
This is the equivalent of the guy with the bag of corn after the vasectomy, I think.
Right.
One mother on Baby Center endorsed the advice, saying, quote, after you deliver...
Baby Center?
Yeah, it's a website. She said, after you deliver, your coochie is super sore.
Yeah.
Especially if you tear. Buy some panty liners and cut an opening at one end. Slide the frozen condom inside and wear the frozen panty liner until it melts. Repeat as necessary. So the vaginal popsicle does not go...
Inside.
Yeah.
No.
Now, the fudge-sicle...
Where does that go, Tom?
That's a different post-surgery treatment. Anyway.
All of a sudden, it all came into sharp focus. All that.
He was working on something over there, yeah.
Fudge-sicle.
Yeah.
Oh, and he
Yeah.
he really likes it.
Yeah, he does.
Doing that half-gape laugh that he does.
Would you like a good fudge-sicle?
Not anymore.
No, I never did. I liked pudding pops.
Oh, I did too.
You don't like fudge-sickles?
No, I'm not a popsicle guy. I'm not a frozen I don't like snow cones or
Drumstick?
I love drumsticks.
Okay.
That's one of the exceptions.
Okay.
Those drumsticks, I used to love. The only place you could get those back in my day was from the traveling
ice cream truck.
Ice cream truck.
The ice cream. The dessert troubadour. What are they called?
Your reputation precedes you. I couldn't wait.
Sorry, I almost said because this would have been weird.
Other than Mr. Softy.
No, it would have been weird because the truck in my neighborhood in Shaker Heights, Ohio, was Uncle Marty.
I bet it was.
No, it was Uncle Marty. It was the truck would drive around. And
Uncle Marty.
It would play.
Hey kids, you want a popsicle?
What was the
Tuck your money in my pocket.
What was the standard? The standard music was what? The monkey.
Weasel touch the weasel in my pants. Pop. Go.
God, I haven't seen an ice cream truck in ages.
I saw the ice cream.
The ice cream truck.
I saw the ice cream boat the other day at Lake of the Ozarks.
Did you?
It goes around to the docks.
Oh, they have that in Florida too.
Yeah, it's very cool.
They have that in Marco Island.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
The ice cream boat.
Did you get something?
No.
What?
I didn't want anything.
Look at him. You might have well told him you can record one program and watch another. Look at him. How confused he is.
You didn't even get something for the show?
What do you mean?
Oh, something we could rib you about, you know.
I have to live my life as the character you painted me as?
It would be a lot funnier.
Josh, have they updated the characters at all? When I was a kid, they had SpongeBob and Spider-Man. Do they have any new characters at the ice cream truck? Did you happen to see it in the boat?
No, the boat didn't have like one of those outdoor, like the menus painted on the side.
Okay.
So
how are the charges fairly excessive or?
Yeah, I mean it's not.
But what a great idea.
It's a little more than an ice cream truck, but yeah.
Does he also sell bait?
No, just an ice cream truck.
You think that
They have the pizza boat in Tampa.
You know, I would hope there'd be some.
Wait a minute, Josh, did you just
No, I didn't hear what she said.
We did the story. I believe it was in Tampa Bay. They have a pizza delivery boat.
That's smart too.
Yeah.
People hanging out on their dock.
Would you have had a slice?
Probably not. We had plenty of snacks and food on the dock.
Just say yes.
Come on, get out of here.
I would have had 7 pizzas.
Seven pizzas.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Can you tell the rotisserie chicken boat to make its way over here? And French fry shuttle. How about the paper towel boat? Because clearly I'm sitting here masturbating. I don't know if you noticed that. I wasn't masturbating until I smelled the food. That caused me to have at myself.
It's your own fault.
My gosh. In fact, give me 2 rotisserie chickens, one to hump and one to eat. I'm so fat. I'm the fattest. I am fat. Nobody's fatter than me. Nobody's fatter than me. No. I eat jerkin. I'm not a man with real feelings. I'm merely a prop for Tom's amusement.
Aren't we all?
Oh, boy.
So you don't like fudgesicles? Sorry.
You know,
I miss pudding pops. Why'd they ever get rid of those? Too delicious?
They were smooth. I think they'd have trouble bringing them back because of Cosby.
I did love the ones, the cones that are pre-frozen and that Uncle Marty used to have.
Like the drumsticks?
The drumsticks,
Yeah.
Pre-frozen.
Chick, am I correct in saying that you prefer a cake cone to a waffle cone?
I do.
Wow.
Very much so.
I do too. I'm not a waffle cone fan.
Oh,
unless it's the mini drumsticks. Those are good, but
you can eat those like popcorn.
Oh, those are good.
Toss them back, man.
The waffle cones often have that fudge at the bottom.
When I was a kid, they had Captain Crunch ice cream bars.
What?
And there were chocolate flavor and strawberry flavor, and they were the best.
I love
Were they
them.
like coated in the Cap'n Crunch?
Yep. And they had chocolate cake in the middle, surrounded by ice cream.
Holy cow!
I don't know where, or strawberry cake. I don't know where they went to.
Did you get them at the grocery store, or did you get them from an ice cream person?
I used to get them at the London Municipal Swimming Pool. They were. You'd have that and go and swim and get a cramp and crap yourself.
Wait a second.
The ice cream truck does not come down my street.
It doesn't?
I really don't think
really
it does.
surprised.
Does it in your neighborhoods?
Why do you think that they don't come down the street, Tom?
Well, have you checked the stock? We're going down Arnold Street. No, we only got 24. Well, we better not. We don't want to get yelled at again. Remember last time you shot at us?
Why don't you losers have any pizza?
He shot at the ice cream.
With the potato gun.
Bring it back here, you puppies!
You got more than 3 dozen? No?
Blam! Blam!
I don't know when I remember when you were little, Willie, every once in a while the ice cream truck guy would come by.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a long time.
What was your go-to order, Will?
The Spider-Man. The Spider-Man, and then I think it had gum for the eye.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, just awesome. Just on a hot day, nothing better.
Never heard of that. Never heard of the Spider-Man ice cream bar.
Oh, they had them all, didn't they? The SpongeBob, the foot with the gum that was like the big toenail.
Oh,
not the most appetizing looking, but kind of funny. Yeah.
Don't they have like ice cream at the pool that you don't know that you go to? They have a little snack bar, don't they?
Yeah, but they don't have the cool stuff.
I would imagine it's gelato or
You're right.
some
What
sort
am
of
I thinking?
Sherbet, sorbet. Yes, more sorbet, kids.
Oh, fresco.
Yes, please.
Is that raspberry sherbet organic?
It's served in a cut open coconut.
Lovely. More sports coming up, including
served
more.
in a hollowed out armadillo, just the fanciest.
Dear show.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, Tom, I know your list of tips for new homeowners. It's doing a lot of people a lot of good. Now, if you've lost track, Tom has a binder with 8 or 9 pages of things you should do if you're moving into a new home.
Just tips,
And
save you some problems.
He honestly hands them out to people.
Embarrassing.
Yesterday, my dad, Ken, this is from Brian, my dad, Ken, had a cow valve put in, much like Tom. He's a retired state meat inspector.
Wow.
You see the irony.
Wow, no kidding.
I was wondering if you had a list of tips for recovering from heart surgery, like you do with moving into a new
listen to
home.
the pros and relax. Don't do anything too quick. You'll be fine.
He didn't listen to anybody.
Oh, no, of course not.
You got to tell this guy he's got to throw away all the salt in his house and then go back in a week because he's going to buy the salt again. You got to throw it away a second time.
While you were out of town for the NBA Finals, he was eating, he was drinking caffeinated coffee 2 at a time.
I was not.
Salting it.
That is a lie.
It's absolutely the
Had
truth.
some decaf.
Absolutely.
You had a little bit of caffeine yesterday.
One Folgers, okay?
That's not. That's
I can't
a
believe.
lie.
Why are you guys ratting him out like this? We all loved caffeinated Tom, and now you've ruined
he's
it.
gonna not
we
do
threw
it
him under
again.
the
I
bus.
just bought the decaf Maxwell House.
Yeah, but that's not
that's a decoy.
caffeinated.
It says decoy on it.
Is there a chance that you're buying decaf and regular coffee, and then you're going to a third location? I don't know. Maybe you pay rent on a little freaky house where you can do your little tricks with yourself, and then you pour all the decaf and you put the regular in in the decaf box so you trick all of us?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's doing the half calf, aren't you?
Oh, I got the decaf.
Okay.
I had to buy it online. I couldn't find it at the Kroger. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sitting in there in the box. Just let's see now. Coming up, we're still doing sports.
Yeah, more sports coming up, including a world record that
All right.
stinks on ice.
And
man.
a weird story about toilet paper. We were talking about a guy who was so cheap he was peeling his bananas before weighing them at the grocery store.
Really?
Bananas are so cheap.
You
anyway.
do that, Ace? You do that?
Or peel weighs a lot of.
It does weigh a lot. Yeah,
I do it with crab legs.
At least you complain about having to pay for the peel. I'm hoping. My goodness.
When you're at the doctor and they ask you to weigh in, do you take your wallet out and your keys?
Take your shoes off, your jacket.
shoes off.
Heck yes.
Your jacket right there?
Jacket.
You told me that story, John.
I have to go to the post office to get weighed, Tom. Is that what you want?
No. About the
Didn't you go to the doctor one time with?
Oh, yeah. And I said, man, Doc, I'm just having some problems. He said, you're going to have to stop masturbating. I said, Doc, why? He said, I'm trying to examine you.
I see he was doing it right there.
Of course,
funny
with
joke.
one hand, the other hand, he was having an ice cream bar.
Absolutely, yeah. Hey, who ate all these popsicles? I said as I looked at the tongue depressor. You didn't even save me one.
Nice tag.
What the hell?
On that note, we'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show content.
We have a punk version of The Way I Am.
Why can't you do it?
We don't have electric guitars.
Oh, I see. We can imagine.
I have to scream, though. Should I back off the mic a little bit?
Look at the engineers and ask them.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, okay.
Ask the
they look
boys
like
behind
they're
the glass.
positive. So this is going to be an acoustic version of the punk version of The Way I Am.
All right. This is
All
new.
right. You scream with me, though, so I don't look an idiot.
All right.
Okay.
Screaming by myself.
Go ahead, engineers. It's up to
Shepard's
you.
not going to like this. I'll back off the mic a little bit. You have to imagine this is an electric guitar, okay?
I've
And
got
you
it.
come to the show tonight, you'll see us headbanging. If you were falling, then I would catch you. If you need a light, then I'll find a match. 'Cause I love the way you say good morning. Take me the way I am. If you are chilly, then here, take my sweater. If your head is aching, then I'll make it better. 'Cause I love the way you call me baby. Oh, baby. Take me the way I am. I'll buy you Rogaine when you start losing all of your hair. I'll sew on patches to all your tear. 'Cause I love you more than I could promise. And you take me the way I am. Take me the way I am. Take me the way the way I am.
Yes.
Yes. Bravo.
Tell the story again, and I always
Which
love the
one?
story about when you and Cheryl were playing, and the day that you finally, the day that she quit playing one-on-one against you.
You mean when I finally beat her?
Yes.
This is Reggie's
Which was,
sister,
a
of
couple
course.
years ago.
she wasn't going to play anymore.
Well, when I sent her shot into my mom's rose garden, we started playing horse.
Right.
But you got to remember, Cheryl was always 2 to 3 inches taller as we were growing up. So I started to catch her in height my freshman and sophomore year of high school. Mm-hmm. So up until that point, Cheryl dominated me. But she
would dunk
dominated
on you?
everyone,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
'Cause I don't feel so bad.
Didn't she score how many did she score that one night? You scored, what was it?
45.
45.
50.
And she came in and.
You know, I'm gloating. Because we had played in the away gym. She had played at the home gym. So my dad was with her at their game, and my mom was with me. So we get in the car. Hey, I had my best game ever. 40, 45 points. Strider started. Strider, what did you do tonight? And she looked at my dad and kind of looked down. My dad's like, oh, she had a pretty good game. I was like, oh, yeah, but I bet it wasn't 40, 45. No, she had a really good game. Well, what's really good? She had 105.
By herself?
I'm like, the team scored 105? No, son. Cheryl scored
105 points.
I bet that record still stands.
I believe it does. They beat that team 179 to 12.
God.
The point guard, which is still a record, had 39 assists. I mean, it was like crazy numbers.
Black floor-length dress or red lacy see-through teddy? Plain black floor-length dress.
When you say buttermilk, you've said it all. 99 glasses of buttermilk on the wall.
Hold it, Fritz. Fritz, move over. Let me drive the buggy.
It's okay, Graber. I took his reins away when he wasn't looking.
You're a good friend, Yoder.
The Amish Brewing Company would like to remind you, if thou hast had too much to drink, thou shalt not drive. Amish Brewing Company, Napanee, Indiana.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Steve Iott is here with us. You look like a clean liver, but you said that you used to be a smoker, which I find surprising.
I used to smoke cigarettes. I enjoy the occasional cocktail.
Do you know? What's your drink of choice? You look like kind of a shandy thing, or
a shandy.
Martini.
That's no compliment, is it?
Bitters at 5. Yeah.
I'm a beer guy.
Are you now?
Yeah. I used to drink way too much. I'd get all these stories where people tell me what I did before. And it's always embarrassing. One time I was really drunk. I put a $5 bill in my mouth, and I had a dancer take it out of my mouth with her butt.
Mm-hmm.
It's very embarrassing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's very. It also ruined my niece's recital. It really was.
Yikes!
What's wrong with that? Come on! Hey, I say, move your recital. Okay.
Wow.
That's
great.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We have,
You know we're on the air, right?
He just got a fresh hot beverage. He was making it perfect.
I was just doing some work over here, doing some stuff, getting some stuff organized.
Sweetener in there?
Yeah, that's right.
I can see the steam coming from that baby.
Nice, that's good.
Can you drink it like that? Can you drink it handed to you and take a sip from fresh from the barista's hand?
I don't like it that hot.
Oh, so hot.
Got to blow on it a bit.
And then people who order it extra hot, what's that all about?
What are they doing?
Well, maybe they have a long drive to work, and by the time they get to work, it's
I
perfect.
mean, unless you're like a mailman in Fargo, you don't need that.
Summer here in Fargo, it's 42.
Now, we were visiting.
Remember Fargo, North Dakota on Sesame Street?
No.
I don't. Who was he?
He would He would decode words. I think wasn't it on Sesame Street?
Really?
Maybe it was on the Electric Company.
He was a decoder.
Yeah.
I thought he just said Dakota funny. Okay.
Fargo, North Dakota.
You can't beat the count.
That was your favorite?
Is that your favorite Muppet character?
Oh, the first time I saw that and they were doing the numbers, I howled. How funny is that?
It was the Electric Company there.
Fargo, North Dakota?
Mm-hmm.
And there was
Skip
also...
Hinnant played him.
Morgan Freeman and Rita Moreno were on the Electric Company.
I remember that.
They were regulars.
Hey, you guys. Was that? Yeah.
Yep.
Wow,
What's
that's
the one
great.
LeVar Burton did?
Reading Rainbow?
Oh, that's it. Reading Rainbow. I like that show.
Do you remember the guy on Sesame Street who would walk over to Kermit and he'd go, "Psst, hey, you want to buy a J?"
yeah. Remember that was so weird.
Yeah, and that kind of has two meanings.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, he'd do all the letters, Tom.
Right.
I know, but I mean, you Holden. I'm sorry, we needed to get back to the sports page. For some reason.
Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen, Superman, has offered an update on the curious situation of Benjamin Button. No, it's the curious situation of wide receiver Stephon Diggs. Allen said, internally, we're working on some things, not football related. Steph, he's my guy. I effing love him. He's a brother of mine. This doesn't work. We need him in here. What we're doing, we can't do it without him.
What's happening?
He just signed a massive contract. So here's some thoughts about maybe Steph wants a nice new parking space. You don't know. Maybe that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's making enough money, but he needs a parking space before he shows up at mandatory organized team activities, Tom. They call those OTAs. Maybe a title. Maybe he wants to be secretary of receptions.
Oh.
You don't know. Or director of touchdowns. Or maybe it's this was much funnier when I was sleepily remembering it. A phone allowance. He can use he wants... the Bills to
so
pick
I'm
up his
unclear
phone
what's
bill.
happening. Is he not reporting?
He's not reporting. He's not there.
They're not saying
Despite
why?
the fact he has a big contract. They haven't said why yet. And they're very concerned.
Maybe he has a physical ailment.
You think?
Maybe he went, hey, I don't need to do these OTAs.
Yeah, and maybe I know the game by
I'm
now.
going to play real well. Leave me alone.
Don't know the game by now?
Wasn't that Brad Garrett? Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's organized team activities.
What are they doing? Playing pickleball?
No, they build
trust falls.
Yeah.
You know what though? I heard.
Je ne sais quoi.
I think the Jaguars for their last one, they took the day off. They all did like paintball together.
Are you serious?
Sometimes it is just that kind of stuff. It's team building essentially.
Okay, it's Jaguars.
Did I say it funny?
Jaguars.
Jaguars?
No.
I like it that way better.
You like Jaguars better?
Yeah.
Jaguars.
Do you think they do improv?
Oh, boy.
Because that's a kind of a cool thing that some businesses are doing now. They're taking their folks out and doing some improv.
Hard Knocks, they always, there's a talent show. People come up and they do impressions of the coaches and stuff. Boy, they think it's fun.
Freeze.
That's great. I think it's fun.
Really?
There's a lot to be said for that. Yeah, it's good.
So he's okay missing practice.
We don't do OTAs here.
Yeah, we don't have any team building activities here
at all.
We spend unless we're on the air, we spend all of our time staying away from each other. Right?
That's how you build the team.
Really?
Yeah.
Enthusiastic isolation.
I'm making arrangements for another thing.
What is this?
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
See,
this is why.
All of a sudden, I know what the problem is. It's him.
Yeah.
If it ain't Disney World, I don't want to hear it. Is it pickleball?
That's what
It's
we're going to do.
pickleball. I'm not playing.
It's not pickleball.
Can we go to an escape room together?
No.
All of us locked in a room
See,
together?
I can't.
No.
I can't do that.
Well,
I've never done
I
those.
can't even do a corn maze. I'm too.
One of my close friends has a half-assed restaurant with horrible food. We're going to meet there and have lunch.
It's unbelievable. I came to take him to the lunch for the finest place in town, and all he does is bitch.
Awful food.
The chick is right. When we went to your friend Jimmy's nacho sack.
First of all, Jimmy wasn't there.
I told you not to get the goat.
And nachos in a sack?
Yeah, they're soggy from the get-go.
Exactly.
Walking nachos.
Wait a minute. Don't. The walking nachos aren't bad.
But these were in a cloth sack. And they
leaked out.
You mean sackcloth and ash? No, that's not right. Sackcloth and ashes? No.
I couldn't. In an escape room, when you do those, are you allowed to go, you know what? We quit. let us out.
I think
We
if you
quit.
if you scream fire, you can do whatever you
Let
want.
me out. I will tear this place apart.
There has to be a button, right, or something.
Now, this would be a great premise for a horror movie.
They already have Escape Room.
Oh, do they?
And Escape Room 2 Tournament
really?
of Champions. Yeah.
It pretty much just depends on the 17-year-old who's working there, who's higher than hell, by the way. It's pretty much his discretion. If you can make a stoned 17-year-old let you out of there, it's his call.
Have you seen the videos of the ride operators screwing with people? And
I love it. Like, oh, wait, I need to fasten your seatbelt. And then they hit the button.
They hit the button.
So the people are like, what?
Terrifying.
Why is that funny?
It kind of isn't.
I would. Had it been me, I would have probably gone to the authorities.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sort of funny. I'm sorry. Are we going to get our world record in?
We've got sports coming up.
Oh, sorry.
Yet more sports.
And another world record?
Including the world record.
We have a story about a lady rising from the dead.
Yikes.
I hope we can get to that.
Is she actually coming back from the dead, or is it a recording?
Yeah, you're right,
No.
Molly. How was this not national news?
It is.
It was everywhere yesterday.
Well, is this the beginning of something? Is she patient
We
zero?
don't know.
We'll tell you.
Oh.
We also have.
Tell me.
We also have a pretty cool fishing story, Josh.
I love the fish. Yeah, love the fishing. Caught some fun fish over the weekend.
And you did not post that photograph?
No.
That's private.
Real anglers will look at that and go, yeah. So?
You're a real angler.
Well.
You're out there having fun with your brothers?
He's an angler, all right.
Sure.
You see how he gets that pizza boat to come over there while he's fishing?
Oh, yeah. It's just... Can you imagine? It's my brothers are actually trying to catch fish, and I'm over there trying to catch the pizza boat, casting toward it.
Honk, honk.
Oh, I almost had it.
Honk.
Okay. When we come back, we'll get our world record in.
You say so.
And the lady coming back from the dead, I promise. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening.
I puked on my dog once. That was
No.
That's
Are
pretty
you
bad.
kidding me?
Okay. This Olympic moment brought to you by Little Christy Lee, downhill slalom specialist.
the
Once
20s.
puked on her dog.
Animal
You
cruelty.
puked on your dog.
the 20s were not good to me.
You know how to party.
No, and I had an Afghan hound. Do you ever?
Oh, man. You have to comb that out.
Yeah, she made the mistake of falling asleep on the side of the bed that day.
I never trusted those Afghanis. I'll tell you. Wait a minute, never did.
Forgetting the poor dog just laying there sleeping.
Looking at you with all that love in their eyes.
And it gets better.
Mommy's waking up.
It gets better.
A dog
it
will
gets
lick it
better.
up.
Christy puked on her dog.
Do you know what my dog's name was when it gets better?
Ralph?
Now, are you an iPhone guy?
I wasn't, and then I fell victim to the iPhone conspiracy, which is the I've decided. My wife was an iPhone user. She's a Mac. She's the Mac one. We're not compatible in almost every way. And
So your wife's a Mac person. You're a PC guy.
yes, yeah.
Because you're an engineer. Isn't that typical? Most engineers are PC
Engineers like to
people.
get in and mess with things, and it's really hard to mess with things in a.
Yeah, and all the engineers here in this building are PC people.
Yeah, because you can get into the.
Another reason I don't socialize with.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, they don't socialize, period. So don't
That's
take it
true.
personally.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
But for years, I've been trying to get her to PC, and she won't. So she's had the iPhone forever, and I decided now I'm finally an iPhone user. I had a BlackBerry forever, but I'm now an iPhone. The iPhone people, it's a religion based. They are the Jehovah's Witnesses of the 21st century.
Oh, it's a cult.
They come up to if you have a BlackBerry. This is what happens to you. Is that a BlackBerry you have there? Has anyone talked to you about the iPhone? Yeah. Have you accepted Stephen Jobs as your Lord and Savior?
Kenya say the number of people who died after a pastor ordered his followers to starve to death in order to meet Jesus has surpassed 300. The death toll rose to 303 after 19 more bodies were removed from mass graves in the vast forested land where Pastor Paul McKenzie and his followers lived. A regional commissioner said yesterday 613 people tied to that area are missing. McKenzie's expected back in court this week after police were granted more time to hold him pending investigations. And scientists monitoring the white shark population in the waters off Massachusetts' Cape Cod are attaching improved sensors, including cameras, to the predators to help scientists keep track of their whereabouts and keep beachgoers informed and safe. The program comes just as tourists are filling up hotels and rental properties on the Cape for the summer. Interaction between white sharks and humans are rare, but the risk is still there. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
Rob Haney is our guest. Now, Rob, are you...
Well, I was, as you might know, I try to be clean, and this is, I feel I might be going over the border with this, but what's the show that's always about sex? It's only
Real Personal?
Well, then back me up if you saw this. The night they had Dr. Ruth Westheimer on as a guest, and this is all true. I don't know how I'm going to clean this up. This guy calls in to ask Dr. Ruth for advice. And he said that he had been dating this girl, but he broke up with her because she had, and this is the hard part, she had extreme odor.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's what the man said. I'm sorry, but that's what. And anyways, he said that since they had broken up, they had remained close friends. And she had dated 2 other guys, and those relationships broke off kind of suddenly. He thought maybe it was the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
Should I tell her? And as God is my witness, this was Dr. Ruth's advice. She said, send the girl some flowers. And on one side of the card, write a little poem, something positive, something upbeat. Which, to me, that's terrible advice. I mean, I can't imagine, can you imagine that poor guy trying to write that poem?
No.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You're real sweet, but you're I've went over the line, haven't I? So that's not me. That's offensive, isn't it, Paul? You're a classy guy, and that is offensive stuff.
Are we back on the air?
We are now.
I apologize.
Did that have to be clipped?
I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize to you ladies. That's right.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
On the way.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold's here.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Tom.
We are still wading through the sportscast. Certainly enjoying it. Various interesting things going on.
Many
Stanley
things.
Yeah, it's just blather.
I'm busy over here. I've got a technical problem.
Well, you think
he's once again, maybe radio isn't for you.
Okay.
Authorities in Indonesia deported an Australian surfer who attacked several people while drunk and naked.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Bodie Manny Risby Jones.
Come on with this.
Was detained.
First of all, the guy's name is Bodie.
Yeah, there's a famous surfer named Bodie.
Yeah.
Skier, right?
Yeah.
A skier, not a surfer.
Oh, that's right.
Isn't Bodie the name of the guy in
Point Break, isn't
Point Break?
Yeah.
Is it Bodie or Brody?
I think it's Bodie.
I think it is Bodie.
It's a kid that knows most of my yard name
Shake
is
your
Bodie.
Bodie.
Patrick Swayze.
Shake
right?
your
Yeah, it's by
Bodie.
Swayze. Yeah. That's a great movie.
Why is this?
Thank you for having fun, Willie.
You guys, Josh is having the time of his life this morning, and we're not appreciating it enough.
All right.
Bodie was detained in late April.
Detain your Bodie. Detain your Bodie.
Keep reading. You'll
What
see
is it?
why.
What is this, June?
You'll find out why.
At
This
a
guy-
surf resort, police accused him of going on a drunken rampage in April. That
Naked.
left a fisherman with serious injuries in April.
Wow.
The 23-year-old released from prison this week after going through a restorative justice process.
See, that's why.
He apologized for the incident and agreed to pay compensation to the fisherman.
A restorative justice process?
But
Is
that
that-
total payment was
That sounds like
$20,000.
it's one of those phrases like enhanced interrogation
Yeah, what the
techniques.
hell?
Yeah, I believe it's this guy must be rich, and they managed to get him to fork over $20,000 to the guy that he beat up.
Wow.
Therefore, they're letting him go.
The sale and consumption of alcohol is forbidden in that area, and those found drunk have been caned in public, it says here. Risby Jones said that the fisherman's relatives forgave him and told him that he was a part of their family now.
Aww.
Well, I imagine $20,000.
Well, buy into any family.
Does it say $20,000?
Yeah, exactly. That's
in
just
there?
your theory, isn't it?
Or did
No.
you leave that out of the story?
No, it's right there.
Okay.
Oh.
Someone just forgot to read it.
What do you mean, $20,000? I just said it.
Okay,
Oh.
they were listening then.
We weren't listening.
What I just said. The total payment was $20,000. What the hell
To
is
the
wrong
government
with
or
you
to the
people?
Right, I thought I heard it as a fine. I
No,
didn't-
I
no,
heard it was
he
fine.
paid the fisherman that he beat the crap out of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good. It's worth it, isn't it? Would you get beat up for $20,000?
Oh, no.
No bones broken, just beat up.
Couple loose teeth, no thanks.
I think I'm in. I'm in.
It's a lot of money.
Okay, well, the alternative, we would have gotten, as it said, caned.
Yeah.
Remember?
And that's a big deal.
That's going to hurt.
Hell yeah, it's going to
That
hurt.
takes off skin and stuff.
What hurts more, the surfer beating me up or getting caned?
Caned.
Caned. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the guy caned. He's got time to focus. He's not drunk.
Yeah.
He knows where it's going to hurt. So, not a great place to party if you're a surfer, I guess, in Indonesia.
In April.
Yeah, hit harder.
He's been in prison ever since. Don't you get it? That was the whole point of the story.
Don't you get it? Don't you get it?
I'm the one who didn't get it.
You know, the
So
guy's
the
been.
restorative justice process
Here we
is
go.
every day they went in and said, "Are you going to pay us now?"
I'm guessing.
You signed that check yet? No?
All
No, you
right.
still need some restorative
Justice.
justice.
Yeah.
Hey, Bodie, I'd like you to meet your new cellmate. Big Bodie.
Cram it in
Oh,
his
it's Big
butt.
Booty?
We know.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Stupid
Well,
world record.
if you hated that, you're going to hate this.
Okay, we'll try to listen better, though.
A Canadian man has broken the Guinness World Record. Everyone got that?
Yes.
From Canada, okay?
Right.
All right.
For the longest distance cycled without hands.
No, to be clear, this guy has hands. He's not using them.
Because I was going to say, before we had a record like this, and he didn't have any hands, right?
Yeah, this guy has hands, but he's not touching the handlebars.
I see.
Didn't you do that when you were a kid?
Of course you did. Everybody
Hey, Mom,
did.
look.
Yeah,
And she'd
no
go, don't do
hands.
that. And then
I can ride a bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. No handlebars. Little Flowbots for that ass.
Everybody.
We got to hear it now.
What is that? What the hell are you talking
Well,
about?
that sounds like a
I can ride my bike with no handlebars.
Great song. Well, we need
no
to hear that.
handlebars.
It's like that 2008
sounds
kind of emo hip hop merge that happened.
Good Lord.
That was a song?
Yeah, it was kind of a hit.
You've heard the song. I think you might have actually liked the song when it came out.
The Calgary Herald reports that Robert Murray, like a bike. Murray, isn't there a Murray brand of bike? Rode a bicycle over 80 miles in 5 hours, 37 minutes without using his hands to guide his
So
bicycle.
he wasn't touching the handlebars?
No, he wasn't touching the handlebars.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Click.
You already changed it.
It is that ukulele.
Yeah, this was music for a little bit.
This jam.
Does this eventually kick
I
in?
can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars.
Sort of Gorillaz inspired, maybe.
Gorillas. Now, there you go.
Bike with no handlebars. No handlebars.
Only 18 more minutes.
No handlebars.
So he's doing the.
Look at me, look at me.
He starts doing the Winchester Cathedral thing. Has an effect on his.
It starts there, yeah.
Okay, okay, here we
The
go.
Winchester Cathedral thing.
That's what made it
that
famous.
everyone knows. That song made it famous.
I think Rudy
that Rudy
Valley
Valley megaphone crooner. Yeah.
Just a slight effect on the voice.
Yup, Winchester Cathedral made it famous.
Hey, the British invasion changed this country. This guy
It's
talking.
called rapping.
Yeah, it's
just this guy talking.
So I'm going to just let's do the old Vitalis test. Compare combs. Here we go.
All right.
Is that a uke? Is that what that
I
is?
think it.
A uke?
ukulele program.
Is that a small axe?
Could be a capo.
It's meant to be
guitar.
minimalist at the beginning.
That's right, a hatchet.
That's it.
I can ride my bike with no handlebars.
Again?
No
Well,
handlebars.
see, I'm saying he's got an effect in his voice, much like this.
Winchester Cathedral.
So he's got that.
You're breaking me down.
We used to always sing to this.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Josh.
My baby went down. Oh, wait.
We have a brand new King Idiot.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. It's Tom.
Well, you know where the guy got it from Winchester Cathedral.
Yeah, Rudy Valley.
I'm just a vagabond lover.
Just a maniac in a drippy basement sewing a skin suit.
How did they sing like that?
I mean, a suit made of human skin.
Right.
So we almost got him into year 2008, but no.
We went way back with that Rudy.
I can ride a bike with no handlebars.
Look at that guy.
There he is.
Godwin's hip.
Look at me, Ma.
I finally I'm on the radio box.
Hey,
I made it, Ma.
What's the song you and Dean do where you have a live assist and he has to hold the thing up to your
That's
mouth?
the pube song.
Oh, could we do that later? I love that song. That's perfect. So I'm sorry. So this guy sets the world record for riding. How far did he go without touching the handlebars?
80 miles.
It's a long way.
In like 5+ hours.
So
5 hours, 30
it was a
minutes.
straight line.
I got it. Is he on the road? Jesus.
No, he was off in the grass.
It had to be a straight line, just a straight highway.
Yeah, he wasn't doing Lombard
wasn't
Street or
getting-
whatever.
No, it had to be on a track of some sort.
No.
Maybe.
Well,
You can turn. When I got pretty good when I was a kid, I can make turns
You know
with no
what?
handlebar.
This story that was slapped together doesn't have where he was riding.
Oh, really?
It happened
Totally
in Canada.
missed it. Half-assed put together.
Okay. Probably could have, when you got here, maybe proofread it and said I have some questions about it.
Yeah, because I'm concerned about the world records. They help everyone's life.
there, hold on, I'm looking
And
it
asking
up.
you questions before the show starts is something he wants to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was finding a venue that I could attempt the course in because it's got to be relatively flat.
Yeah, he did it in a parking lot.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
At the Crossroads Market. It's kind of cool. Maybe, I can still ride without touching the handlebars.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you.
Yeah, you know what? I want to see that.
Me too.
I'd like to see you do it.
You've grown walking down the hall.
$1,000.
You'll probably do it then.
Really?
2 laps of a large speedway.
Whoa!
No.
Two
there's
laps.
No way.
Large speed.
What do we get if you can't do it?
If you get the satisfaction of me falling over and breaking my arm again.
Yeah, that's.
I wouldn't want that.
No.
Speak for yourself. I'd like to see that.
I mean, didn't you always, when you were a kid, it's like when little kids are swimming, they all, look, Mom, look, Dad.
Yeah, look, Mom, no hands.
Yeah, when you're on your bike, this is a fun thing.
What is it about us that you don't think we're aware of people riding bikes without hands, and you have to?
Can you do it?
I did it when I was a kid. I don't think I can probably do it now.
Do you have a bike?
I don't. But what does that have to do with anything?
Ace,
hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Look. Oh,
Ace, do you have a bike?
I get it.
I do not.
It's called a relatable, chick. You see, every kid out there.
Yeah, when you say it, people know what you're.
I love my bike.
What are you doing? You know better.
Never mind.
Do you want a bike for Christmas? Is that what this is all about?
I want a BB gun. I want a BB gun.
Can I get you a
BB gun?
No, you'd shoot us.
Yeah, that's right.
Watch
I
this,
bought
Josh.
you BB guns one year.
I have one in my office. Josh?
Yeah.
Should we get Chick one of those giant tricycles for Christmas?
Oh, get me one of those.
You like those?
Let's all get those.
A penny farthing.
The giant tricycles to me is like...
That's a couple mornings I'll never get back. The old penny farthing discussion.
Josh wants to watch
Josh was talking about it.
I'm amused by those. Like to
Aren't they great?
Didn't we determine that if we get Josh on the penny farthing, the giant front wheel, he will break his arm?
No.
You still want to do that? We can get... I know a guy. We can get one of those over here.
Oh, my God.
Would you ride it?
Yeah, I would attempt it. I'd like to be padded up and... I'd like to be cautious, but yes.
How about those adult tricycles? To me, that's like when you've given up. Yeah, I wear a sweater vest and ride an adult tricycle.
They look like they're a blast.
Wait a minute. What's wrong with sweater vests?
What's wrong with sweater vests?
It means you've given up.
No, I don't know about that.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh, and sweatpants too, right?
Who did he see
A
in a
nice
sweater vest over
vest.
the weekend?
Failure.
No.
Okay, sorry, honey. Tom
Prune
just
juice.
called you a failure. Andy wears a sweater vest every now and then.
Oh, wait a minute. You're right.
If Andy were listening right now, he'd be getting mad at me. I apologize, Andy, but he could be listening on those.
And here he comes now, King Idiot, on his penny farthing. Hi! That's right, Raycon, and he's wearing Raycon earbuds.
Of course.
Up there on his penny farthing. Raycon's mission, you know what it is, to prove that you shouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg for quality sound and essential smart tech listening features. With Raycon, you get a pair and a spare if you'd like.
And you'll save so much money you can afford to get sleeves on your sweater.
Oh, for God's sake.
Instead of wearing a sweater, the down on your luck sweater vest that all the homeless people wear.
Oh, my gosh.
Raycon knows that in this economy, every now and then, every purchase needs to be perfect. And Raycon has buy now, pay later options, an easy and free return guarantee, free domestic shipping, and flat fee international shipping. And they have over 50,000 five-star reviews. And how about 8 hours of playback time with your Raycon earbuds? Crystal clear call quality and water and sweat resistant. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order, the already low price, and 15%. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I got my Raycons charging right now because I'll be using them this afternoon. I'm a big fan. When we come back, do we have more sports?
Yeah.
All right. Plus, we have alligators. We got a dead lady coming back to life, cigarettes in the news, and urinals, of all things. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Summer always makes me think of my mom. My mom was making breakfast. You know, she could make waffles using nothing but a pancake and a hiking boot.
Nothing like the Vibram waffle.
Really?
I agree.
Boom! Well, waffles, there you go. Boom! There we go. How's it start? Oh, yeah. Sneezing from the pollen, the chain caught my shoestring, hit the center bar on my bicycle, and almost lost my bearings. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet. A lot of sand where the sun don't shine. Sunburned at the beach, in pain the whole darn night. So much skin peeled off my back, you could make a set of Samsonite. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sand burned on the soles of my feet. A lot of sun where the sand don't shine. Putting on a cold, wet bathing suit. Mosquitoes and bees and tetanus shots in the derriere. Something's crawling in the foot of my sleeping bag, and flaming marshmallows in my hair. Drop and roll. caught a baseball with my face. Potato salad in the sun. Salmonella steps up to the plate. Listeria gets the run. Oh, I love summer. Good old summertime. I got foot sand on the sole of my burn. A lot of feet where the sand don't shine. I got shine soot on the sole of my fence. Oh,
Shine
something
soot.
else.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you. Beautiful. Haywood Banks.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Wow, what am I going to do? I've got to get this box to Los Angeles by tomorrow.
So just FedEx it.
Are you kidding? It's too big.
Well, then overnight it by train.
By train. All the way across the country, overnight. Are you crazy?
No, pal, he's not crazy. The famous Norfolk and Winston Railroad has just merged with WayPal Delivery Services. Together, our new company will revolutionize the overnight delivery business. Ask for us by name. We're...
Hold it. You're telling me you can get this 2,000-pound package from New York to L.A. overnight by train?
Norfolk and WayPal, overnight. Absolutely, positively.
Absolutely, positively, we will get you through it. There's Norfolk and WayPal, we are gonna do it.
When you go by rail, no package is too large, and we'll get it there overnight.
Norfolk and Way, pal.
That's the name. We do it by train, cross country, by rail, overnight. There's Norfolk and Way, pal.
Here at the Bronx Zoo, we actually shipped Washoe the gorilla to the San Diego Zoo overnight. We had to pry his eyes open on the West Coast, but he's fine now. Absolutely, positively.
Absolutely, positively, we will get you through it. There's Norfolk and Way, pal, we are gonna do it.
Ask for us by name. Overnight by train. Norfolk and Way, pal. Norfolk, Virginia.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold's over there.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Willie G hooking up with Greg Hahn for some great comedy the next couple weeks. It's going to be Louisville starting tomorrow night at the Caravan. And then you guys are going to be in Cincinnati at Go Bananas the 29th through the 2nd of July. That's right, July's just around the corner. It's hard to believe. Now, we also have Donnie Baker out on the loose. It's Zanies in Nashville starting tomorrow evening. And our friend Reno Collier this Saturday at the Virginia Theater in Somerset, Kentucky with Jeff Oskey from our staff. That'll be another great show. Now, we turn back to the sports page.
No,
I can't believe it.
No.
We're done.
That's it. We're done.
No more sports.
No more sports.
You're absolutely positive.
Yes.
Okay.
We did all the world records.
Congratulations to the Vegas Knights. First Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
It's exciting stuff.
No, the Stanley Cup, interestingly enough, Josh, you're the hockey guy. Am I correct in saying that each member of the team will get to have the cup in their possession for several days?
Yeah. So that's always fun.
And then they do all kinds of weird stuff with it.
Remember they dented it, was it last year or the year before last?
It can happen. Yeah, things can happen. But
dropped it.
How much does it weigh? Do we know?
I don't remember, but it's heavy.
It has to be, right?
Yeah.
It's big, too.
Yeah, it's big. About my size.
But I like the fact that it's a cup.
Yeah. It's a big cup.
I don't like that.
Big cup.
I don't like when they award the plates.
You don't
What do you
like a
mean,
plate,
You don't like a plate?
Like Wimbledon?
I like a Wimbledon plate.
No.
Yeah.
It should be a cup.
What about a bowl? Canapes?
Sailing, America's cup. It's not America's plate. What a dumb thing that would be.
America's plate.
Wrong with the plate.
You can't drink champagne out of America's plate.
Well, they could make a charcuterie board.
Eat crackers and cheese off it.
Oh, that's a good idea, Krista. Yeah.
So do you have a
Just
problem?
one Wimbledon. How about some charcuterie?
Ritz with some peanut butter? Who doesn't love that?
Right?
You have a problem with the Super Bowl trophy?
It's a football.
That's real.
I don't know.
I've never cared for it. Looks kind of
I
dumb.
think it's kind of not really well thought out or interesting. I mean, first of all, the Stanley Cup is much older than the Super Bowl, the Lombardi Trophy, and it doesn't look anything like Vince. Might look like a goiter that he had once or something.
The Stanley Cup is 36 inches high and weighs 35 pounds.
Oh, okay. That's
heavy.
Yeah.
And it's shipped in its own very own.
It's like water softener salt.
Velvet.
Yeah, it's a bag or so.
Very own velvet case.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I believe it comes with 2 escorts, isn't that what?
Yeah, like
because
gloves.
it was abused so much by some of the players over the years that they.
What do you mean abused? Like
hockey players can.
Well, that's a
tend to be
job,
little,
isn't it?
Can you think of anything? I thought hockey players were the most gentlemanly of all.
They're so nice, man.
Sports,
Of
yes.
all the athletes I've met, they're
All
super kind.
super nice.
But no, they're also animals in a way.
Well, that's
That's why they fight.
And they have the smelliest locker room.
Oh, dude, it's really something.
I don't know what it is, but
It's all that padding and just
Hard to wash that.
Well, we have completed our sportscast. Thank you.
This is what you farted for.
Shame all that niceness in hockey hasn't translated to ratings, but
no, yeah, I know.
maybe popularity other than
No, they're
Your slogan.
You're right. They're not very tough, are they? They don't play once a week.
The outgoing slogan.
the ratings.
Whatever you do, whatever.
What
You
does
do.
that have to do with how tough they are?
Just saying, hockey players can play.
You guys done yet?
Christy,
A woman in
hockey
Ecuador.
sucks.
Good job getting the last word there.
Hockey sucks.
You're not going to see that on ESPN where they cut to
Why?
a couple of announcers and they go, "I hate this sport.
Yeah, you know what? I've never cared.
All I want to talk about is the NFL. Go away."
Yes.
A woman in Ecuador who had been declared dead at a hospital revived during her funeral.
This is horrifying.
Relatives heard Bella Montoya knocking on her coffin
My name is Bella Montoya.
and rushed
You killed
the
my father.
76-year-old back to the hospital in the city of Babahoyo
Come on with that.
at Babahoyo.
Baba Ganoush.
Babahoyo. Her son Gilberto told the Associated Press that doctors have said his mother's situation, however, remains dire. She is in serious condition, and Ecuador's health ministry
Being dead and all.
said it will investigate doctors that were involved in Montoya's case,
I see.
and a technical committee has been formed to review how the hospital issues death certificates.
They did a terrible job embalming her, obviously.
Yeah. They must not.
They must not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she had to be glad, though. I mean,
Yeah.
no, but that she hadn't been buried already.
Buried alive.
Well, I don't think she's aware of much. It doesn't sound like it, does she? Does it?
She was aware enough to know that she was not supposed to be in a coffin.
You have to shoot her in the head. We've all seen enough zombie movies.
That's right. You know what? One in the brain pan.
Yes.
That's right.
They need a casket for me, by the way, after the started knocking on the...
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I wonder if... we'll see if there's a follow-up to this. Maybe they can fix whatever was wrong with her, but yikes.
Yeah.
They can't.
You're convinced it's over for her?
Yes. This is some final death throw, and it happened to be during the funeral, and she's not going to make it.
All right, Mr. Happy. A man who swapped toilet paper for a special type of plant leaf says he saved himself a fortune, and it's kinder on the planet.
There you go, Ace. Start wiping your ass with leaves.
Yeah, that's what you can do with those banana peels you're taking off at the grocery store.
Can you imagine? You need extra toothbrush just to get under your nails.
You know, I don't think you tell us this, but I bet you do separate the 2-ply from the toilet tissue and
No, I don't.
split it right out. I don't believe you.
In fact, I was upset when they got rid of 3-ply.
They had 3-ply?
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't believe that either.
Robin Greenfield, 36, uses the leaf of a blue spur flower.
3-ply?
Which he says is
What's
the
wrong with
perfect...
2-ply? 2-ply don't bother me. 2-ply don't bother me. 2-ply don't bother me.
You remember this?
What song is that? I don't know.
Shoe-fly don't bother me.
Fly don't bother me.
At least I know that other than the handlebar song.
I don't know that one either.
You don't remember Shoe-fly don't bother me?
Well, I must have missed that day at camp.
You must have never,
you
never rode the rails as a hobo.
Josh loves being a hobo.
Yes.
Where did that is like an old, traditional
folk song.
It's like Jimmy Crack Corn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I don't care.
And take me out to the ball game. And
Okay. So that was very clever. I just was not aware of the origin.
you know what helps something when we talk about when we mention something here is if you examine it in a dry manner. That really
Very clever.
I'm amazed you don't
propels us forward.
It is amazing sometimes how we all miss something. And
right.
So, for example,
Well, I think
we were talking about movies that you may have missed that everybody has seen. Christy said she's never seen the movie
The Godfather, or did you?
Well, I finally saw that. I haven't
you hadn't seen Field of Dreams. You were talking about the Field of Dreams bourbon yesterday.
And she didn't know what a soapbox derby was or a pinewood derby.
I didn't know the difference. I'd heard of them.
I've never seen the movie The Sound of Music.
Oh.
I've never seen it.
Really?
I don't know.
You're not missing a thing.
But I'm saying it's one of those things everybody's sort of seen, and I haven't. So I'd never heard. What was the song again?
Shoe-fly, don't bother me.
Never heard it.
Shoe-fly, don't bother me.
How you never heard of that?
I don't know. I've never heard of Shoe-fly, don't bother me.
And it's spelled SHOO hyphen FLY. Shoe-fly.
Shoe fly.
Yeah, shoe-fly.
Yeah,
don't bother me.
I think Aretha Franklin did Shoe-fly.
Are we back to my...
So this is about 2-ply toilet paper?
No, this is about...
Ace says there was 3-ply.
Blue spur flower leaves that are being used as toilet paper by Robin Greenfield, 36.
I hate this guy.
He said he saved a bunch of money?
He says he stopped using store-bought toilet paper in 2013 and initially replaced it with
He's
leftover...
saving money because his family all moved out.
He initially used leftover napkins and tissues.
Ugh.
Leftover, does that mean used?
Maybe.
Ugh.
Napkins can be pretty thin.
5 years ago, he realized leaves of the flower were a much greener substitute, made the switch, and hasn't looked back.
How about that?
The environmentalist from Asheville, North Carolina, reckons he saved thousands of dollars. I have a picture of the
They look
size.
hardy. They look like you could wipe with
them. They do kind of look like they're about the size of a toilet paper.
Presumably those aren't flushed, right?
I think you could flush those.
I don't know if you could flush them or not.
I doubt they're not going to break down.
Well,
they're natural. Of course they'll break down.
Yeah. They won't.
They'll rot in water.
I mean, a pineapple's natural, but you can't flush it down a toilet.
Well, no, but it would eventually break down if you put it in a lake.
After your sewage backs up all over your house.
Look, that's not an argument.
Call a plumber and say,
these leaves not breaking down is not a valid argument.
Call a plumber and go, hey, look, I'm using a dingleberry bush to wipe my ass. Can I flush these stupid, what are they called?
Blue spur flower
Blue
leaves.
spur leaves. I hope there's not a spur on the leaves.
No, thankfully there's not.
Where's he getting the leaves from? How
He
many?
plants them in his yard, I think.
Huh.
You can plant I can get you a plant for $10.
Okay.
I'd like to go to your
Plant it.
friend's house. Hey, I think you're out of toilet paper. Oh, no, there are hostas in there.
Oh, no, I'm going to leave. I'm not doing this here.
I'm going to make like your toilet paper and leave.
Shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me.
Woo! Yeah, well, this guy's not going to be hosting Thanksgiving, that's for sure. Hey,
No, not unless you bring
Grandma,
your own.
Grandma, here are your dingleberry leaves.
Hey, save some of that salad for later.
This is not
No, this guy's a fool.
valid.
Toilet
Why?
paper's fine.
I just hope he doesn't get his leaves confused. And we have that poison ivy story earlier this week.
Oh, boy.
That would be different.
Yeah.
Now,
Hey,
what did they use before toilet paper was invented?
they used
like in the Old West.
corn husks.
They did. Some people, and even corn
absolutely
cob.
That's why
Cob, that's what I meant,
That's why
corn
they call it
cob.
the cornhole.
Yeah. He's not
true.
wrong.
The old cornhole.
And actually, it was kind of an efficient system. It was sort of like one of those Luftwaffe things you use in the shower.
Wow.
Loofah.
Luft. Yeah.
Luftwaffe is the German
That's
Air
hairline.
Force. That'll clean your ass. You know. So I was not where they had 3-ply.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, look it up.
Well, that Charmin we use is what? Got to be a couple plies at least.
Those new paper towels we have are ridiculously thick.
They're the finest. They're just wonderful.
Police in Sapporo, Japan are searching for a serial urinal grate thief. Zora News 24.
A urinal grate thief?
Yeah, great.
Remember, News 24, stories that count from people who care.
But this is in Japan. Do an accent.
I don't know why you can't do that anymore.
You know what?
Please give us an apology on foreign accents
You know
being done.
what? I think you're right. Let's start. Let's start doing it.
16 thefts from local parks in the last half of May alone are baffling authorities
What's he
who are
stealing?
trying to find the culprit or culprits. According to the news site, the Sapporo police currently have 37 unsolved urinal grate thefts on their books.
How weird.
I don't know what a urinal grate is. I don't live in Japan.
It's at the bottom of a urinal. There's a screen.
Okay, that's
And
called the grate.
Yeah,
It kind of does. Yeah.
it looks like a grate, like a sewer grate.
Right.
Right.
And sometimes it has a thing that holds the
Cake?
the urinal cake.
Is it made of copper or something? Maybe it's at work.
Typically, they're plastic or something.
Oh.
Or
No,
silicone.
this is some weird perversion.
yeah, this is. I don't know what this guy's up to.
They put out what do they call an APB?
Oh, yeah. What is
An all piss bulletin to see if they can apprehend.
What you do is you take the urinal grate and you bend it around like a taco.
Yeah. And then
Shove your
they're selling them
wang in
they're
there.
selling them in vending machines in Japan.
Earth shattering.
strange.
It is strange.
This will not be the next James Bond villain,
No.
Mr. Bond. There's urinal cakes disappearing in Tokyo.
It's better than Big Eye from the last one or whatever the hell I got to watch.
I haven't seen it yet.
Wait till you
Sounds
see it.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Wait till you see it.
The last James Bond bad guy was Big Eye.
When the first dust up he has with James, Big Eye, you're the camera, Josh. So Big Eye, they're fighting, and then all of a sudden you get.
Did you say you laughed out
I
loud?
laughed out loud. I absolutely laughed out loud. Oh, it's Big Eye. And apparently he's been in other movies.
Coming up, we have an interesting fishing story.
Yep.
Also, emojis in the news. Just around the corner, it's going to be Alli Breen with Sexy Time. But right now, it's that time. The time is really, the clock is ticking. Let's face it. Father's Day just around the corner. Josh, what are you going to do? What should everybody do?
Go to omahasteaks.com. That's right. That's what Dad wants. Steak. Perfectly aged, always tender, guaranteed delicious. And thankfully, the Father's Day experts over at Omaha Steaks have made it easy to put a smile on the big guy's face this summer with hand-selected packages. omahasteaks.com is the place to go. BTS is the promo code to use at checkout. You're going to get $30 off your qualifying order. How about that? Packages may include fork tender, bacon-wrapped fillets mignons, air-chilled boneless chicken breasts, ultra-juicy burgers, jumbo franks, so many more favorites. Whether he's your father, a father-in-law, or father figure, he's the guy who was always ready to step up when you needed him most. Now you get to step up. That's right. This Father's Day, show him the love with the only gift as unforgettable as he, the mouth-watering perfection of Omaha Steaks. Don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code BTS at checkout. Get $30 off an unforgettable gift guaranteed to make Dad's Day. Because, look, if there's one thing we know, it's that dads want steak. It's that simple. omahasteaks.com, code BTS at checkout for $30 off your qualifying order.
Thank you very much. I'm getting hungry just thinking about this. And now you're saying fillets mignons?
Yeah, somebody sent me a thing, and it showed that that's how it's actually pronounced.
How about just juicy tender steak, baby?
Sure.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, Christy, you want to...
Shush.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, talk her up.
I'll make you a tender steak.
You're
right here on the grill.
You ever heard the term rump roast?
You guys have to start kissing.
Coming up, we have a pub with free beer. Yeah, you'll find out what
no
that's
way to
all
make
about.
money.
And a really cool fishing story. You're going to like this, Josh. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email.
Here in the Bob and Tom program, we have been asking you for questions you get all the time.
About your job?
Yeah. Dear Bob and Tom, I work at the service desk of automotives. Customers call in and say, hey, the check engine light came on. What's wrong with my car?
Ah, well, there you go.
I want to always say, I don't know, put your car on the phone. Let me talk to it.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Dear Bob and Tom, my name is James Brown. I'm really getting tired of people saying, so, do you feel good?
Yeah.
Dear Bob and Tom, my name is Brandy. Yes, I am sick of people asking me if I am a fine girl. Okay. If you've got questions you're tired of, we'd like to hear from you.
Yep.
Okay, that's one of my favorite songs. I love that song.
Brandy?
Yes.
Brandy, you're a fine girl?
Yes.
What a
I'll
good
say
wife
it.
you would be.
Yes.
But my love, my life.
And my love and my lady is the sea.
Yeah.
Now, why do you like that song? Because
I don't
is
know.
that the kind of relationship you want, where that's some
Or the
man who loves you, but he has to leave for long?
Right, he comes in, gets the
away
good
for a long
loving, and then he
period of
leaves you alone for a
All right.
How do you think Brandy? How do you think Brandy got to own the bar?
She wears a braided chain made of the finest silver
from the north of Spain. A locket that bears the name
of the man
that Brandy loves.
She killed and buried out behind the bar.
Them to say yes is the fact that the new Full Monty TV series was co-written by Simon Beaufoy, who wrote the movie. Carlisle says they didn't want to take part in anything that damages the memory of that beloved film. Oh, and the men don't strip in this series. Sorry. The Full Monty will debut today, though, on Hulu. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show, and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz. As for me, it's
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Dear Bob and Tom.
Oh, yeah.
You were talking about toenails last week.
Okay.
No.
A friend of mine is a dental hygienist.
She cleans teeth for a living.
She had a patient who came in the office in great pain. After examination, the dentist found the sore tooth swollen and infected. The procedure required a small incision to relieve the pressure.
There was a toenail in there.
The dentist immediately requested a pair of surgical tweezers and removed a large piece of toenail.
How do they know it wasn't a fingernail?
Because it says this patient said he often chewed his toenail.
Oh,
Can I tell you something? My mother used to chew her toenails
no way.
in front of me.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Clothed or not?
Clothed.
Oh, thank God. that is a visual.
Poor Bob has lost it over there.
A little best of right here. Right here.
This is a sick thing.
Wow.
That would be,
Totally naked.
I think
How did you even think of that?
You would get,
See anything you like, boy?
I think you'd
remember
get
that.
free psychiatry for life. I think you would. I think you'd get a psychiatrist. I'm sorry. Your mother bit her toenails naked in front of you as a child. Here. You have free psychiatry for life, free Prozac, whatever you
government
want.
program for that.
We are going to fix you.
How about it, boy? See anything you like?
I mean,
Lord, help us, Lord.
you can imagine the twisting that would be
There's a
involved.
lot of people who can't even do that.
Okay. She was very limber. Show's over. Everybody
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
The man in the studio with us is comedian Greg Hahn. Do you ever take your pants off on stage, Greg?
No.
Good call.
I used to do that on what's it called? Casual Friday when I had a job. And then they kicked me out. They let me keep my seat. My chair.
Don't you have people giving you tours of offices and things?
I never liked the tourist chick.
No.
You know that.
No, I know.
They walk around the office. They throw in the little small talk. Oh, this is Janice. She's hard to keep up with. Yeah, she's hard to look at. Let's keep walking. She's making me sick. This is Larry. He's an original. You got that right. I've never seen a toupee with dandruff. Get me out of here. Hey, Larry, your pants waterproof? That shirt's a real pisser. Hey, how are you? I'm the new guy. Hey. Nice shoes. What'd you bowl? Hey, Larry, I'm the new guy. That's a great suit. Do they make it for men? Hey, how are you?
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and
Too good to drink, is it?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yep.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Yeah. There's Josh Arnold.
I requested Tom Sawyer by Rush 3 years ago. I still ain't heard it.
Never heard it.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold, the one who refuses to play Tom Sawyer by Rush.
Yes. Why do you refuse to play that?
So that's false. I'm a fan.
It's good stuff.
In fact, the last time I bought a T-shirt at a concert, it was a Rush T-shirt.
Yeah, it was.
Where's that? You've never worn it.
I bought it for Sam.
Oh.
Yeah, you know he wears.
It was a really cool red shirt.
Oh, I bet.
It was red.
Those guys are great live. I should say.
Never got to see them.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh, I did. I think I was the only woman there, too.
First time I saw him, I had a real weird story.
Yeah. You made love to them?
No.
Is that the
Was it
one
four-way?
that somebody threw up on you?
No, no, that was Boston.
Boston.
No, the guy sitting next to me.
Yes, I remember.
This is really weird. This is kind of weird. This guy that was sitting next to me had lost his thumb in an industrial accident.
Oh, gosh. Right.
And this is true, Willie.
Did you bother
How
him?
did you know
How'd
that?
you know that? We were just chatting. And
my God, what happened to your phone?
And watch the show. This is fascinating.
Are you kidding me?
They had transplanted his big toe to his hand.
Yeah.
I'm totally serious.
Well, he wasn't wearing flip-flops, was he?
So do you have to get
What'd
manicures
you
or
say? Wait, hang on a
pedicures?
second. What'd you just say?
I said he wasn't wearing flip-flops, was he?
No, he couldn't. Yeah.
Oh, that's just cruel. I mean, that's the genius surgeons that have developed this technique. So now
Yeah, you gotta have your thumb.
he had an opposable
They
thumb.
ain't
now.
that genius. Why didn't they fashion something and make a big toe out of it?
Uh-huh.
How about that?
I don't know what the point is.
Yes.
You bothered a man at a concert.
I didn't bother. It was this before the show started. We got talking. She showed me his hand. It was rather unusual, and God bless the surgeons that created this wonderful thing to save this guy's hand.
That is a conversation starter. You got to admit.
And then the show started. And you're familiar with Rush, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the guy in front of me stood up the entire show.
Yeah.
The entire show, screaming, "Lifeson is God," referencing Alex Lifeson, the excellent guitar player.
Sure.
I didn't know it was a religious experience, but yeah. That was the first time I saw him. The next time I saw him.
That's some story, all right.
The guy didn't have a thumb, chick.
No, he did have a thumb.
No, he had it,
made
but
of
it was
a
his toe.
Yeah.
Toe thumb.
Yeah, it's kind of
Was
weird.
it really obvious? Because
well, once you took
think about it, your toe
Yeah,
kind of looks like your thumb.
No, it was. You could tell.
You could tell something was off.
Yeah, by the stitches.
I mean, it wasn't like I looked at his hand and said, "Hey, that's weird. What happened to you?"
I bet you did.
I bet you did.
I bet you.
Oh, you're not contagious, are you?
You were texting about him with that weird
Here's the
old man
thing.
font you have, and he could read it right off your phone.
And he could
This
look at you
was
and go,
way
"Oh, you
before
text
texting.
fast." I bet you don't,
do
toe
that.
thumb.
Yeah.
Toe thumb.
So this little piggy goes to the market still, huh? Get it, buddy? Oh no, none of that.
If I tried to text that fast, I'd stub my thumb.
Yeah, thank you. A joke was helpful. Now, Pat.
Yes, sir.
Josh and Willie presented us with. We had a really cool story about this world record, which is amazing. This guy rode several miles on a bicycle, hands-free.
Dean, I think you're going to be needed in the other room.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need it for this.
I thought we skipped over that.
No, are you kidding me? I love this.
He's not going to forget this.
And you cited a certain work of art.
Yes.
What was the name of the band?
Flowbots.
The Flowbots. Is this their only hit?
They may have had another one, but
And my contention is obviously that the voice is going through some kind of synth device, or which is based, of course, on this classic.
Classic.
Yeah.
listen to this. You allowed this to be played.
This is a huge hit.
Yeah, I know, and you all made it happen.
And the new vaudeville band, I think they appeared on Ed Sullivan. And,
They were called the New Vaudeville Band.
wasn't that who they were? I forget.
Don't look at me. I can't answer.
Was that song number one?
I think it was. And then, but you guys were saying it was actually the Rudy Valley sound.
I'm just a vagabond lover.
Why do we have both those songs ready to roll?
We got this one
Isn't that
too.
scary?
A little song for you if you don't mind.
Okay. Now this I asked. Pat has a song in which Dean has to assist him by holding a megaphone. Is that a real megaphone, or did you roll up some paper?
Real megaphone.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
Mark gave it to me.
You know, this is a traditional megaphone that is not electronically assisted in any
No.
way. This is not like a bullhorn, which has batteries and stuff.
Oh,
This is
it even
just a-
says director on it.
Director.
and you'll see why I called him to do this. Go ahead.
This is brand new. You guys have never heard this. Way back when I was 22, everybody had their hair down there. The girls in Playboy magazine all had pubic hair. I like to take a lady to lunch if there's a little carpet to munch, but nobody has pubes anymore. Went down to my local gym. All the guys there are all hell free. Ooh. I'm feeling self-conscious because downstairs I'm Duck Dynasty.
Harry.
Shave my junk, heart attack. Looks like a baby cat playing hacky sack. Oh, nobody has pubes. Right more, yeah. Nobody has pubes. Yeah, I'd like one person to leave now. Everybody's hoo-ha's baby but smooth. Oh, nobody has pubes. Right more. Pubic hair. Why did you have to go?
He's going to fall over backwards.
You could see a pet or a fro like Jimmy Walker. Oh, I miss the 70s and a crotch like Chewbacca. Had a day with a gorgeous girl. Hell, I was twice her age. I was hoping when we made love she had hair down there like Betty Page. Oh, now everybody's coochie's bare and I like a little funkle down there. Oh, nobody has pubes anymore. Everybody's waxed and shaved and I like a big bush at the top of the cave. Nobody has pubes or a wall. Ladies, let your garden grow. Thank you, Dean.
All right.
Patty G with the assist from Dean. Yeah, that megaphone's so big you were out there going to fall over backwards.
I almost
in the chair
did.
there. Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Pat.
Winchester Cathedral, song by the New Vaudeville Band, a British novelty group established by the song's composer, Jeff Stevens, was released in 1966 by Fontana Records.
Wow.
#1 in Canada and then #1 in the United States.
That's a shame.
Stevens was a big fan of songs from the British music hall era, or what Americans would call vaudeville. So he wrote Winchester Cathedral in that vein, complete with, it says here, Wikipedia, a Rudy Valley sound-alike. John Carter sang through his hands to imitate a megaphone sound.
Yeah, well,
This 66?
66.
see, the British invasion, there were some good waves and some
Yeah, but
bad
that song alone caused thousands of men to enlist. I'm out of here. Send me to Nam now.
Yeah,
If this is what we're playing.
At least I go to Nam, I can hear Creedence.
Hey, for God's sake, will the Doors make an album already? Coming up in the news, Christy, what do you got over there?
Coming up, we have a pub in Britain offering free beer to anyone who can get there, basically.
Oh, and did you see there's Beatles news? I may save that for tomorrow.
The Beatles. Oh, you want to say that for tomorrow?
Well, there's not enough information yet.
I think there
What do you
is.
mean?
Yeah, there is.
There is.
Oh, the AI thing? Yeah. There's
With
enough.
Paul McCartney and John Lennon?
There's
It's
not
not going to come out till late next year or late this year, so
Yeah.
Okay.
They did it.
What?
Oh.
we'll talk about it.
All
coming
right.
up. I know
We'll,
it's
we'll
making
find
them
out.
mad.
Also, we have cigarettes in the news and rats and jeeps and fishing.
We
We'll
are
try
gonna
to
get
get some
all
of this
that.
stuff. And, of course, Alli Breen with Sexy Time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment?
Every day he played around 18 holes, then some practice. Every night he played around too with some blind that he saw at the bar. And the fly of the tiger was unzipped once again. And he thought no one would be the wiser. He had plenty of women, some were skeezers and hoes, who all had their eye on the flight of the tiger. Back at home, Thanksgiving night, Tiger saw her unravel. His wife, Elin, a cute little blonde who you'd figure could not hurt a fly. But the fly of the tiger is right where she aimed. She took one mighty swing with his driver. She missed his crotch but hit his Tag Heuer watch. She laughed as she watched time fly off the tiger. Buick's gone, so was Accenture. Gillette cut him quickly. It turned ugly when Nike pulled out. They took his hat and his shoes and his balls. Yes, the fly of the tiger has cost them a lot. But for Tiger, there's a silver lining. He's got a new sponsor. It's Danny's Restaurants. They're always open, just like the fly of the tiger.
Yeah, all right.
Of categories to 94. The categories of Producer of the Year Non-Classical and Songwriter of the Year Non-Classical will move to the general field, which also includes Album, Record, and Song of the Year and Best New Artist. Recording Academy members can vote up to 10 categories across 3 genre fields, but they're instructed to vote in categories where they have expertise. The entire voting body votes for the general field. I won't be quizzing you on any of that information. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Get a pencil out.
Okay.
The name Twat is regularly featured in roundups of the rudest place names in the UK alongside Bitchfield, Wet Wang. Here's one. I'm going to spell it out for you. SHITTERTON.
Shiderton.
Oh, is it Shiderton?
Yes.
Well, we'll go with that, yeah.
Okay, Shiderton. FINGRINGHO.
Fingering hoe?
Fingering hoe.
Yeah.
The answer is fingering hoe. What was Johnny Baker doing in the back of a Dodge?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Kevin Pollak is our guest. This is something that interests me. You do, for example, you do a tremendous Johnny Carson. What are all of your guys going to die off pretty soon? I mean, you've got, is that a concern? Because one of the things about our life now, with all these TV channels out there, there's so little commonality.
Yeah.
You know, the classic impressions when we were coming up, you know, was Edward G. Robinson when we were little kids. We're
Right.
going, who the hell's that?
Yeah.
And now you've got people in their 30s going, Johnny who?
Well, that's why I had to bring along Christopher Walken.
There you go.
For the kids who love him. I'm a hoofer at heart. I don't know if you saw the Fat Boy Slim video, but I kick it old school.
That's great.
Have you interviewed Christopher Walken?
No.
I'm sure. Okay, well, here's your chance. And keep in mind, all of his thoughts are completely unconnected. So go ahead and ask Christopher Walken anything.
All right, what's your new project, Christopher?
Frankenstein never scared me.
So how long have you been working on the film?
Marsupials do.
And when's its release date?
Because they're fast.
They are fast. They are. Hey, folks. Boom. It's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 7 hours. No, 27 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time and saves the world. And Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, it won't blow up the world.
we got inspired last night by the halftime show watching Tom Petty's.
Oh, all right.
And so I figured we could do a lot better, probably going back. He respected that I used to be known as Donnie Cougars. This is Donnie Cougars and the Pork Breakers.
Uh-huh.
Well, I won't come back down, 'cause I hate this town. Ain't got airbrush t-shirts like Gatlinburg does, so I won't come back down.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend, it's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi. Sorry.
Acting. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I know you love me. I'm not
There's
worried.
Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chickie.
Jessica Alsman joins us.
Hi, I have a question.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold. Tom, Jessica has a question.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it okay to cheat on your dentist? Like,
So go to a different dentist?
yes, but then you have to go back to the original and they'll say, hey, I didn't do that.
Why? Yeah.
Why would you cheat on your
fine,
dentist?
but why did you do that?
A second opinion.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fair.
You think so?
But you decided that their second opinion was not that great, so you went back to the
It
old?
was a little concerning when I needed a root canal.
Oh, boy.
And they're like, I don't know if we can do this or not. You might need an implant. I won't know until I get in there.
Ah.
And I'm like, well, I don't like that.
You are
So
totally justified in going to get the second opinion, and then did they say, hey?
They did a root canal.
And you're fine.
Okay.
Didn't need an implant?
Did they have to take all
No.
the new x-rays and everything?
I think they did, but it was the place that does like nothing but root canals. What do you call that dentist?
Oh, I've seen that at the mall. It's right. It's right.
It's things remembered, nothing but root canals. Nothing but cakes.
Yeah.
Wasn't there is a bunt cake place.
Yeah,
It's
nothing
called
but
Nothing But Cakes.
Nothing bunt cakes. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
very good.
Okay, so dentists don't get like butt hurt over that, and they don't
You'll be
take
fine.
it out on you and make you feel guilty.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where were we? I know. We were
We were
saying.
talking about the Beatles.
Yeah, well, we'll save that for tomorrow when we have a little more information. Really? It's an exciting story.
More info on the Beatles?
Wow, it's unbelievable. Yeah. In the meantime, Christy has other news. What's going on over there?
Britain's most remote pub is offering free beer to anyone who will hike the 15 miles to the establishment.
Yikes.
According to the Daily Record, the Old Forge is located in the village of Inverie in the Scottish Highlands. Knoydart Brewery.
Huh?
Knoydart Brewery.
Knoydart.
Knoydart. Knoydart.
All right.
Unless it's Knoydart. That would be funny.
I don't care enough.
Yeah, I would
one's
have let
the
it pass,
pub?
too. Not all that interesting, but keep going.
Oh. Well, okay, I'll
I want
skip
to
that
learn
story
more.
too.
No, I mean, you got
No, so it's free
They'll
beer for
provide a free trail ale beer for anyone who takes on the challenge to hike there this summer.
Oh, I see.
Because
Without any-
that goes together. People drinking beer and having a long hike.
How many miles?
15.
So once you get there, you drink the free beer, you got to walk back.
Without any official roads, the only options are to hike for 2 days from Glenfinnan or take a sea ferry from Maelig to get to
I
this
would
pub.
walk 15.
Okay, now do that again and have the sea fairy sing it.
And with a Japanese accent.
Ahoy!
Sorry. Okay.
Can't do nothing no more.
We've had some unusual names in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Hard to pronounce. The sea ferry leaves from a place called M-A-L-L. No, that's what it's called. It's
of course, the
Maleg.
boat. Yeah, I'm not.
M-A-L-L-A-I-G.
Maleg?
Don't look for me.
Malig. I don't know.
Malik?
Glenfinnan. G-L-N-F.
Sounds like a Scotch.
Yeah, Glenfinnan,
I guess it's
Glenfiddich.
Scottish, yeah.
Yeah. And then of course twat.
It wasn't a joke,
Right.
Chick. I was
Yesterday we had the town is called. There's two actually. There's twat and there's twat on Orkney, where they're having a toxic scum problem.
Ugh.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the village of Twat. T-W-A-T-T. You can Google it.
So it's technically Twat.
It's on the Shetland mainland, not to be confused with the village of Twat on Orkney.
I don't care how you say Shetland. It always sounds different to me.
Sure does.
Yeah, wow.
But there are two twats.
One for everyone, I guess.
Well, the twain shall meet, right?
Okay.
No? Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, Christy, back to you.
Wasn't Two Twats the original title for Three's Company?
No, it was the name
was Two
of
Broke Girls.
the name of the Indigo Girls.
And they went, hey, this is kind of against our brand.
Yeah, people hate me right now. I don't know why.
A Kansas man fishing in Cheney Lake found a Jeep that had been stolen more than 30 years ago.
And then he got shot in the face. Is that still viable? Is that all right?
He was hunting, not fishing.
Okay.
KWCH.
KWCH.
Quitch.
That's right. Quitch TV, bringing the world to you.
Yes. Reports John Mounce was fishing when he spotted the vehicle under the water.
Are you saying mouse?
Mounce, Mounce, like bounce with an M.
Like pounce?
Yes. He said there were some big old crappie sitting on the hood of it, so I caught all the fish off it. And then as soon as I was done, I put the boat on the trailer and on my way out of the parking lot, called authorities. The 45-year-old said, quote, I did speak with the Sedgwick County Sheriff's Office, and they confirmed with me that the Jeep was stolen back in 1990.
Wow.
The Sheriff's Department identified the last known owner of the Jeep who had reported it stolen, who now lives in Arkansas. Officials said the man had made an insurance claim, which was paid out, so they have since contacted the insurance company. What would you do with it?
We tried to start it, but it was flooded.
Yeah.
See, it's been underwater for 33 years.
Yeah.
How did nobody else ever see this thing?
That's weird.
I don't know.
Wow. Oh, well. Yeah, he couldn't haul it. Did they haul it back up, do you suppose?
Yeah, he said he hauled it back in. He caught all the fish off
That
it and then
sucks.
brought it back out.
It proved
of
to
the
be a
lake.
good fish habitat.
No joke.
All the crappies stacked up there.
I mean, that is a smart thing. I mean, fish love that kind of
Yes,
stuff.
they do. They love shipwrecks and all that. Yeah.
Our friend Tony Stewart in his lake, he put old sprint cars in there. And
He did?
Yeah.
But that's where they go. That's
right.
smart.
Absolutely.
So we should just throw our old vehicles in the water.
No,
That's
we
right. It's good
shouldn't
for the planet.
do that. But
Okay.
South Africa authorities will incinerate 20 million cigarettes that have been smuggled into the country. The South African Revenue Service said the contraband smokes are valued at more than $2.3 million.
Why can't they sell them?
They were brought in
Oh,
through
it's
the border.
$2.3 million, so it's 5 cartons.
The prices.
They're expensive over there. They're expensive everywhere.
High. Taller than the nuts on a giraffe. No.
They were brought in through the border with Zimbabwe. The agency said in a statement that the destruction of the illicit cigarettes is likely to last a few
You
days.
think anybody over there's ever said it's my way or Zimbabwe? I hope so.
Probably.
South Africa's decision to ban tobacco during the height of the coronavirus pandemic in 2020 has resulted in a booming illicit market of the cigarette trade.
There's got to be a
How many cigarettes was it?
20 million.
That guy's ass cavity must have been huge.
The old prison purse. That's what he used.
The old ass
Smuggled.
cavity.
I heard that.
Talk about cigarette
actually,
butts.
in all seriousness, with 20 million extra cigarettes, I heard that France may invade. They're big fans, you see.
Yes, a
Maybe
little.
China. Isn't China the most per capita smoking?
I think so.
At this point. Okay, well.
A little closer to home, U.S. Customs agents in California seized $4 million not worth of cigarettes. They had $4 million worth of drugs hidden in Brussels sprouts.
Oh.
The agency said officers at the Calexico East Cargo Facility
I mean, I know we want kids to be eating them, but this is ridiculous.
encountered the shipment. A narcotics detector dog, he's a good boy, was called in, alerted officers to the presence of narcotics. Agents then discovered and extracted a total of 148 packages concealed within the floor and roof of the trailer. The narcotics were tested and identified as methamphetamine, estimated street value of over $4 million.
They were Brussels sprouts?
In the Brussels sprouts.
Well, that's your first clue.
What do you mean?
Who wants a truckload of Brussels sprouts?
One of my favorite foods.
Me too. Love 'em.
Really?
Yeah, I love
Roasted?
them.
I have them all the time.
They are the
Bacon?
in appetizer
Maple
right now.
syrup, little honey maybe.
Put some onions on there.
I'm just salt and pepper.
Bacon bits. Oh,
So
yeah.
if you're putting...
I just like them raw with salt and pepper.
No, you don't. You're a liar.
You like them
Maple
wrapped. You like them wrapped in bacon, dipped in chocolate, coated in sugar.
You know that you do.
Poor man.
I steam them.
I steam them. They don't have any flavor.
No, they taste delicious.
I don't like foods with
They've got a
flavor.
natural bite to them.
I'm going to bite you. You don't shut up.
God, chick bit me.
Okay. All right. Well,
You don't like them, Tom?
not particularly.
Sometimes you can cut them in half and pretend like they're little Audrey 2s from Little Shop of Horrors. That's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
Feed me.
You feed
when
me.
Your
and I eat
mother would make Brussels sprouts. I bet.
Oh, it's okay. Tommy doesn't have to eat Brussels sprouts. He can just have some cereal.
Yeah.
My mother never made...
What a charmed life.
Your mother never made Brussels sprouts?
No. Thank God.
What did she make? What was her go-to dinner? Like meatloaf?
Oh, yeah. All kinds of stuff. Meatloaf.
all
chicken.
kinds of stuff.
Great. Delicious chicken.
Delicious chicken. Amazing.
Very, very good.
What's she cooking now?
Oh, man. You are a mean person.
I hope she's in heaven cooking up a sign that says, Chick McGee, welcome to hell.
Well, now that...
A nice asbestos sign.
You think the people in heaven make signs for the people in hell? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That's one of the joys of being in heaven.
Yeah. A little schadenfreude. Whatever the hell it is.
Check this out. Look what they're doing in hell. Oh, boy.
Okay.
All right.
You know, the break's over. Get back on your head.
Love that joke.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Coming up, it's going to be Sexy Time with Alli Breen. Certainly look forward to that. And we'll get to that Beatles story tomorrow.
No.
And, yeah.
John Lennon's been brought back. They're going to go do a song.
Also coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Maybe we can give some instruction on how to tell a joke to Alli. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about therapy and getting you connected to a great therapist and doing the therapy itself online. So it's a whole different thing. And I think we're all kind of burned out right now. Post-COVID, whatever else is going on in your life, it can be confusing. And it's important to take care of you. This is where therapy can come in. BetterHelp will connect you with a licensed therapist. And then, as I said, the journey of self-discovery also takes place online. And it's designed to be extra convenient. And you can do it as if you were on a phone call or if you were doing a Zoom call or even just texting back and forth, whatever works for you. You fill out a brief questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. So get some balance in your life, get some help with BetterHelp, hooking you up with a licensed therapist. Once again, BetterHelp.com/BT show. That'll knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/BT show. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT show. Coming up, Alli Breen in Sexy Time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
Of course it is. And you're...
Christy and I were talking about a dream date, and I thought we would maybe
with each other
maybe
for the first time ever.
Maybe it might be easier if I sent my assistant on the date with you, and then she could tell me if we had a good time or not. And then
See, that's exactly what
I see that coming.
Never mind.
yeah.
Now, do you turn your phone off?
I put it on vibrate.
And where is it?
It's in my purse usually.
Purse, okay.
I mean, I don't look at it. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But you have to keep your phone on.
Oh, yeah, come on.
I know.
You
not
even
only
answer it. Hold
he's
on.
wearing
this
the
is important.
Bluetooth during
No,
dinner.
that's completely false.
This is important. Hold on.
Completely false. I almost never answer my phone.
All right.
Very, very rarely.
Yeah, I don't. No.
All right. So you got that, unless, of course, it's one of your kids, right?
Well, that's the thing. I look at it. And,
Yeah, but you got 5. 4 of them could call at any time.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 calls are from your kids. You know that.
6 out of 10.
Which happens 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
The other 4 are wrong dials. I mean,
And chances are you're going to have to go pick up one of them, so that means I'm going to be sitting there by myself for a while.
You're bitching at me already. I haven't even answered the phone.
So there you go.
What would be your opening
Shiraz or
salvo conversationally? What would you open with if
I've
you?
known you all half
But
my life.
What do you do for a living?
Say you didn't. What would you? Would you ask me something, or would you start telling me about your
Let's
life?
not do that.
No, let's just approach this like the two people that you are. What would you talk to?
Let's stay in reality.
So we go.
You know, I've never thought of you romantically.
Well, we have 2 hours to kill. Let's talk about what's wrong with chick.
Wow.
Let's talk about how you
Sex, baby.
Yes, sex. How you like it?
How do you approach it?
Well, see, now we had how you
gonna approach it, Tom?
See, now we had the list of first date turnoffs.
How you gonna crack this code?
Come on.
Here we go.
How are you gonna get those ankles on your shoulders? That's what I want.
Yeah, because see, not on this list from USA Today. Mismatched clothes, 36% first date turnoff, and you go up the list, and body odor, 94%. I'm clean, I have no body odor. But my pet peeve of first date turnoffs: women who don't put out.
Wow.
What do you want to hear?
Well, I was thinking
some music you want to hear.
I was thinking since it's summertime.
Yes.
And everyone's watching baseball, playing baseball. Do you know your softball tribute?
Yeah, I can try to get through it better than I did the other one. Church league softball. Let's pull the key up.
Great idea.
There we go. Church league softball fist fight. Getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with the softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church league softball fist fight, a bloody laying on of hands neath the left field lights, knocking out 4 teeth, getting a busted lip, ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church league softball fist fight, rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop ass.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tim Wilson.
$4 years, there was a tough year, kind of there.
The terrible twos.
Yeah.
No, the terrible twos.
I was like, man, this is going to be over before we get our pictures back.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, man, I don't even know if some of our guests even made it home on the plane yet. And I might be calling it quits.
Wow.
But, like the other day, me and my wife, we went to the mall. She wanted to go to a Pottery Barn to find a podium to give me lectures from.
Do they have those?
No, they have them at Restoration Hardware.
Oh,
you found one then.
Yeah.
That is
more mission style looking.
That is a fine piece of comedy right there.
And the airlines, they tell you all this psychological stuff to make you feel safe. Like every time you get on a plane, they talk about the flotation seat. And they explain it to you. Like if you go down, if you crash in the ocean, then this seat will float. 2 planes out of 100 go overseas. 98 out of 100 stay right here. So if you want to make me happy, you show me a seat that's going to bounce out of a cornfield. That's what I like. This is what they got everything just confused like that.
James Gregory is our guest. He's not a flyer, apparently.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
How's your lawn, Pat?
Oh, it's a little dry. Right?
Yeah, a little dry. Doesn't know. I heard it. Doesn't know what to do.
Wait for the punchline.
Yeah. Here's Josh Arnold.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Josh. I have the same problem.
There's Jessica Alsman. She's here.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
You see, Josh, we cut our own grass. They don't.
Chick McGee.
yeah. I can't relate anymore.
No, Bodie cut mine yesterday. Did a great job.
I'm sorry, Christy and I did better than you guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's Tom
No, I'm still a relatively new homeowner.
Yeah.
But
what's that like?
It's unbelievable.
I love this bit.
I like to save that $10 a week.
I'm sorry, but everything you're talking just sounds like a stand-up bit. I'm just a relatively new homeowner.
Yeah, really?
And I
See, this guy
misplaced
knows what I'm talking about.
baby the other night.
Josh,
This guy knows what
Josh is lamenting the uneven growth in his lawn.
I don't know what to do.
Check local listings. The rain has been kind of sparse.
It's unbelievable.
You know,
I have an idea.
I made the mistake of speaking during the commercial.
I know.
Now, see, look at this. Now we got a beautiful woman on the screen.
In her bed.
Where are you? Alli Breen is joined. Where are you, Alli?
On point for the segment.
She's in a hotel, right?
I'm in Albany. I'm doing a show. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are those pajamas?
So,
Looks like a sexy nightgown.
Are you losing us?
can you hear me?
Yeah, there's some issue
We
here.
can hear you.
Kind of.
You look very nice. Alli Breen is
I can
our
hear
guest.
you mostly.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to go
thank you.
awful.
Yeah, it's going to be going right.
We'll talk to you tomorrow, Alli.
We're okay.
Hang up.
Can you see us, Alli?
No. Is it working? I can see you guys.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you, yes.
Go read one of the letters. We'll see if we can figure this out.
Oh, boy. She did hear you.
Oh, no.
I hope she thinks she's disconnected and just starts
Cursing.
Yeah, cussing, taking your shirt off.
No, why would
Cussing
she take her shirt off?
Just out of frustration. You know how you
I'm
do.
giving every other word.
Read a letter.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Can you mime it?
All right.
Okay.
Dear Alli. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Why don't we?
Dear Alli, my girlfriend has a dog.
Yeah, hey, let's just hang up and
she
go on the
left
phone.
Yeah,
being
let's
a
try to
service
reconnect.
dog.
Bye, Alli. We're going to connect. We'll give her a phone call.
Hope their phone's in hell.
Wow.
We're going to hang up and reconnect with Alli. She's once again in a hotel room in Albany.
Maybe we should make a rule: no more comedians. How about that?
You would.
No more.
Oh, we would have missed out on Sam Miller. Are you kidding?
Sure.
Now her lips are moving and I don't see
Yeah, but
them.
we're not hearing
She's
it.
talking to her
Somebody
producer, I believe.
How do you hang it up? Okay, well.
All right, well, let's do a news story while we wait to reconnect.
What do you got, Christy?
According to new research, emojis could soon start popping up in medical communications.
All right.
Including emails and letters from doctors.
This is, okay, no.
Josh, while that may sound unprofessional,
Well, I heard you're under the weather, frowny face.
study authors say
How's your... You got a problem with your eggplant.
You have cancer, thumbs down.
study authors
I'm not going to that doctor. On Yelp, he got 5 tear-eyed sad faces.
They can't do
these
this.
pictograms are renowned for their universal appeal and may be able to replace traditional communication methods and engage more patients. They kind of already use this with the pain chart.
Yep,
Have you not seen the
that's
pain
true.
chart?
I like the
Yeah,
number,
but-
I like the worst. His tongue sticking out.
Yeah.
His eyes are
Isn't that just for
squinting.
kids and idiots?
It's probably...
I enjoy those.
It may be useful for situations in which the doctor doesn't speak the same language.
Hey, this guy's
Well,
an
that's
idiot.
Which is happening more and
We
more
better
as
get
we
the
go.
emojis. This guy's an idiot. Let's go.
No, I mean...
Here, point to what you got. Go.
That's no joke. I mean, if you're in some area in which you've got refugees or whatever, they're not going to speak the same language.
No,
They
of
probably
course,
have
that's
to-
useful, yes.
charts and drawings and it'd be kind of fun to try to interpret. Okay, doctor, you've got there's the Christmas tree emoji. Okay,
Sounds like.
now why do we have that big piece of fruit there? Oh dear God, there's a Christmas tree in my ass.
Sounds like Whiffless. What the hell?
What?
Oh, wait a minute.
I have a Christmas tree in my ass.
That's what he said.
Is this like an angel? Is that what this is? Going to the doctor with your angel?
Well, wait a minute. Eggplant. Christmas tree.
Isn't that an old joke about Santa Claus? That's how the angel got on the top of the tree.
What?
Santa Claus is irritated. We told the angel to shove it up her ass. Isn't that right?
I've never heard that. It's an old joke. I've never heard it.
I've never heard that.
Oh my.
After decades of trying to battle
there's more. Okay.
Yeah, we have more stories.
Okay.
Sure. After decades of trying to battle its rats, officials in Paris, France are now trying to figure out how to live with the rodent. According to Forbes magazine, Paris City Hall assembled a committee to investigate ways to develop a different approach for dealing with the vermin in a way that is, quote, effective and not unbearable for
Here's
Parisians.
what you do. You get a rat and you go to the love bridge and you tie its tail into on the link of the love bridge.
Paris has always been filled with vermin. And the rats.
The city's new initiative is part of an ongoing study known as Project Armageddon, which aims to help manage Paris rats and develop a better knowledge of urban biodiversity.
Why don't you just try to get rid of them instead of giving it a
them.
fancy name? And
Paris is the world's fourth most rat-infested city after Deshnook, India. Deshnook, India, London, and New York.
The Schnook's number one?
The only time I've ever seen a rat's been in Chicago. I didn't see any in Paris last year.
Listen to that. Right neighborhood. It's a humble brag.
Yes. When I was on this Hump, I noticed there were
Never
no
saw a
rats.
I was on the Champs Ulysses.
I saw one near the parking garage in Chicago over
was
the
drinking
weekend.
some Dom Perignon.
Yes.
So,
Listen to you people.
what they should do is France offer the rats cigarettes and invite them over for a glass of wine.
They do smoke, don't they?
Oh, God.
Hello, Allie.
Hi, Allie.
Do we have Allie back?
Hey. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. The Wi-Fi is horrible here.
Sure. Okay, we just have you on the phone, Allie, although we love looking at you because you look so pretty all the time.
Okay, you have to start doing this with the boy comedians, too, or we're going to get more letters.
What do you mean?
You can't do this.
He often goes the very handsome...
sexist piece of crap. You can't do that.
Allie is a beautiful woman. Why can't I say something? I always talk about how Christy is so lovely. Jessica's a beautiful woman. What's wrong with that? Then occasionally I mention in your own bizarro way, you're a handsome man.
Hey, let's first letter. Yeah, what is it?
You have to say how sexy Chick and Josh are, and Ace and Pat.
And Willie.
No, I tell you what, Allie.
And Willie.
Yeah, Willie had to go to a doctor's appointment, but I mean, right now I'm looking at two handsome men.
Oh, that's right. Doctors stopped taking appointments after.
There are three men in here.
Yeah, two of us are handsome.
It's the old,
selective speaking.
Keep them looking.
All right.
Allie's going to be on the TV. Allie, can I give this a real quick plug? You'll be on Dan Abrams Live on News Nation at 9 o'clock. Is that tonight, Al? Oh, no, it's Friday night, right?
Tomorrow night. Or
Okay.
Friday night.
Yeah, okay.
No. What's tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow night, actually. Yeah.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Oh, maybe it's Friday.
Oh, Jesus. Reno did the same thing Monday, and it ruined Tom's day.
Yeah,
Be
there
careful.
Well, I'm sure glad we got her hooked back up. That was great.
Okay, Allie, let's get to some of these letters, see if we can help people.
Dear Allie, my girlfriend has a dog, and she lies about it being a service dog to bring it into places. She'll fiercely stick to the lie and actually fight with people about it, which makes me wonder, should I not be trusting her with other stuff?
I think you can trust her with other stuff, but I also think you should break up with her.
Why?
Because I'm convinced 80% of people with service dogs don't need them for any sort of service.
For sure.
So
Really?
Yeah,
That's
but
a high number.
that doesn't bother me.
It's so... Live your life.
Her lying
without
about it does? Does that bother you?
I have to have something warm and furry. No, you can get along like the rest of us do. Prescriptions.
Yeah. And it wouldn't end up... and end up crabby and addicted to Adderall, alcohol.
That's right, the American way.
I don't really have that big of a problem with it unless it's...
No, it's not that big of a
But
deal.
if you're uncomfortable, get out because she's always going to do it. Unless you want to embarrass her in front of people and go, yeah, you're right, she's lying. It's not a service dog. Yeah.
Well, I don't think you want to do that.
Well, if you just want to tick her off.
I just want to tick her off.
Because maybe she annoyed you.
She'd lie. It's that theory that if someone's going to lie about one thing, they'll lie about
This one's almost kind of worth lying about. If the dog makes her feel good, why not?
And wants it to come.
I'm very pro dog.
Yes.
Sorry, so
That's
I'm
fine.
Do you take your dogs everywhere?
Pardon me?
Do you take your dogs everywhere?
My dogs couldn't pass as service dogs because everyone that would walk by and pet them, they'd jump up and all over.
Fair enough.
Okay, let's move on. What else you got, Allie?
Dear Allie, my girlfriend of 4 years got pregnant, and she's 39, and I have a low sperm count. Isn't this very unlikely? I want to ask for a paternity test, but I'm sure it'll ruin things if it is actually mine. What should I do?
It can happen. That's fine.
I don't feel like it's that out of line.
No, you don't just.
So wait, he is suggesting that she may have been having relations with somebody else.
Yeah, that's what he's suggesting,
Why don't
maybe.
you wait till the baby comes out and make sure it's the same, like, color as you or something? I don't know.
Oh, boy.
That is one way.
People with low
odds are.
timeout. As someone who's been very involved in this whole fertility issue before, people with low sperm counts can get women pregnant.
Well, sure.
It does happen.
And
so,
people that aren't trying tend to, because you're not stressed about it.
Right.
It's just the right timing,
But I think he could. I think Al Pacino just asked his girlfriend for a DNA test.
Right.
He was sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and his sperm count. Yikes.
We had 7.
You mean 7 sperm?
You're right.
Period.
Yeah.
Not 7 million.
Yeah. And one of them got
One's
through.
really aggressive. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, can you? I didn't even think you could do a DNA test until the baby was born. I guess you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can?
Yeah, but like an amnio, you'd have to go in.
Do they have to get tissue, or do they just get the fluid?
I think they can just get
I think
the
they just
blood or
take a
fluid.
look.
That's really. Are they in color now to go?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, it looks just like it. Check it out.
You should be able to do the math, too, if she got pregnant like 6 weeks ago or something. Were you with her 6 weeks ago?
Well, maybe she was with the 2 guys on the same day.
Well, that's
I
impressive.
was with her, but we were at a gangbang.
Yeah.
So you see my problem. Can you help me?
I'm assuming an amnio would be rather invasive.
That's invasive, but if
You want
That's
to put
what
the
she
stress
gets
on
for
her?
messing around.
After the baby's born, you can just swipe a piece of hair and do it without anyone knowing, can't you?
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, you can. But then what do you do when it comes back not your kid? I don't know.
Should they be mature enough to handle the question of a parenting test? And
I would hope so.
I would think so, too.
Yes.
Move ahead?
Yes.
I would be so
Well, I
insulted.
understand that. Okay, here we go.
But
Right.
again, she's going to be upset when he confronts her with the fact that he thinks that she's
Well,
he must
impregnated by another man. Is there other
Yeah, there must be other issues.
other issue that he's somehow suspect? Or
Her being 39 has nothing to do with it. She's still fertile.
How dare you accuse this baby of being somebody else's? I make my boyfriends pull out. You're the only one I let.
downtown.
as you can see, we're being very helpful. Let's get to our next letter, Allie. We got time for one more.
0 for 2.
Dear Allie, my girlfriend is a shopaholic, and I want to ask her to marry me, but I do not want to combine bank accounts. Is this doable, or is she going to expect us to intertwine our finances?
It's of course doable. Don't married people have their own bank accounts?
Yes.
I would hope.
Absolutely.
I think it's
Not
common.
only that, but you got your own bank account. You got $25,000 in a go bag. Damn right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's way healthier to have a separate account, I think.
Yeah, you're fine.
Separate, and then usually there's
do
you
one
throw a thing
combined
in
as well?
one. Yeah, for household expenses.
Yeah.
How do alcoholics feel about the term shopaholic? Oh, she's addicted to shopahol? Shopahol. I have a real problem. She likes to buy things.
I just got out of detox.
Yeah, jeez. I lost my job and my kids don't talk to me.
And my Macy's
How's your
card.
shopping spree going?
Well, but all those, Pat, like
Chocoholic. Yeah, they're all ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? Sexaholic? What are they?
Yeah.
Sexaholic.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one. I'm a little suspect of that one. It's a disease. No,
or does it feel real good?
I'm just like an alcoholic only for chocolate. No.
Alli Breen is a comedian. She will be on stage. Are you on stage tonight?
I'm on stage tonight at Sheba's Speakeasy, and then on Saturday night, I'll be at the comic strip.
Okay.
And on Dan Abrams live.
On Friday night, I believe.
Friday night at 9 o'clock Eastern time, it looks like. Okay, Allie, thanks. We'll try to get the video hooked up better for next time.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'll talk to you guys next week.
Oh, thank you.
Allie.
Bye, Allie. It's still a pleasure to hear from Allie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's better when her Zoom works. This is a bunch of horse crap. She should know not to be at a hotel on a Wednesday morning.
I agree with John.
Okay, fine. Right now, it's the summertime.
Summertime.
And it's a great time to be outside, do stuff. It's not a great time to linger at the grocery store for too long trying to get ready to make dinner. How about this? HelloFresh would be happy to do the shopping for you. They'll do the measuring for you. They'll provide the recipe cards. You put it together sometime in as little as like 10 minutes. 16 free meals at HelloFresh. 16 free meals at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16, and free shipping is part of a special package. That's where you get the details. Once again, it's HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. They've got those new summertime fresh and fit menu recipes. They've got Calorie Smart. They've got Protein Smart stuff. They've even got vegan stuff. They've also got, of course, classic comfort food, 40 recipes to choose from at least every week. So get out of your recipe rut. Have some fun. It's a great way to teach the kids to cook, by the way, because the stuff arrives, it's fresh, and it's ready to go because they've already measured everything out for you. So this summer, spend less time meal planning and a lot more time enjoying some great restaurant quality food. You'll save money, and you will have great, great meals, lunches and dinners, including some of these that are you can just whip together in 10 minutes. Get the details at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Once again, free shipping if you use that code BTShow16. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Coming up, it's our history lesson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
I think we're gonna take it down a notch and play something romantic.
Oh, all right.
You've got secrets, you're not saying a word. I can't describe just how much that hurts. I thought our love was honest and true. You're guilty, baby, and your silence is proof. How can I read your mind? Have we been living a lie? It's not up to me this time. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Leaving it up to you, girl. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Don't you tear apart my world. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. I'm leaving it up to you, girl. Well, I just can't believe that you're deceiving me.
It's a slow dance for Java and Christy Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
This is not a lady's choice, obviously.
You come home looking like you've been caught in the rain, smelling like cologne, and it ain't rained for days. Hi, karate. Time after time, I say this can't get much worse. No, no, no. You've got cheating in your eyes, girl, and your drawers in your purse. Oh. I can't read your mind. Hey, we've been living a lie. It's not up to me this time. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Leaving it up to you, girl. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Don't you tear apart my world. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. I'm leaving it up
Java's coming to see you.
Well, I just can't believe you're deceiving me. Oh no.
smells like high karate.
Yeah, 'cause I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Leaving it up to you, girl. Leaving it up to you, baby. Don't you terrify my world. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. I'm leaving it up to you, girl. Well, I just can't believe that you're deceiving me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no. Got something on the side, something on the side, something on the side. Oh, no. Don't hurt me, mama, don't hurt me, mama, no, no, no. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your favorite shoe store, Air Toro.
No, Toro, Toro.
Air Toro. Just do it.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
The Bob and Tom Show presents Memorable Moments in Presidential History.
American presidents have been immortalized in different ways. Washington had our nation's capital and an entire state named after him. Lincoln appears on the $5 bill as well as the penny. The first President Bush has an airport named after him. Perhaps when it comes to being remembered, no president was more royally screwed than James A. Garfield. All he got was a stupid cartoon cat.
This has been Bob and Tom's Memorable Moments in Presidential History.
There you go. Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah.
Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
Oh, hey, look, ladies. If I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
Let it snow.
if you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Jessica Alsman is here.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hi. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
What's wrong with
Hello, Tom.
Captain
What do you
Idiot?
mean?
Captain
I don't
Idiot.
know. No, it's King Idiot.
I've been demoted?
No, it's
King Idiot.
Captain Idiot. It's a different branch of stupidity
Majesty.
service. It's time now to review. What is it again? Oh,
Today in history.
what day is it?
Today is June 14th.
Flag Day.
That's right.
National Bourbon Day.
Oh, it is Flag Day because in 1777, Congress adopted the famous Stars and Stripes.
Very good. Fly them high and proudly.
That's right.
Okay, this is a slow pitch. Halsey,
All right.
you're going to get this.
Okay.
As they say, you got this. Ready? 1847. The inventor's name was Robert Bunsen.
Ah, of the Bunsen burner fame.
Yes, he invented the Bunsen burner. Used it primarily for sparking up doobies.
How about that?
Like to,
Just a stoner who happened to do well in the world of science.
Okay, now, on this date, this one's for you, Ace.
Should be recognized.
Ace, on this date, in 1953...
Bill Haley in the comments.
No. 1953. You're a little early for Bill Haley.
Jamie Farr.
This man graduated from C. Humes High School.
C. Humes?
How would I know that?
How in the hell would anyone know this?
Hint? In Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, Elvis.
Yeah.
Yes.
David Gilmour.
But how could... Without that hint, no one would know.
I bet major Elvis fans knew right away. There are those Elvis weirdos out there. That's right. I'm talking to you, lady.
Elvis weirdos? Was Elvis a very common name?
I don't
think so.
Growing up being named Elvis, would that have been weird? I don't know. 1968, Inagata Davida, released by Iron Butterfly.
Now DJs across the country went, thank God I can go to the bathroom now.
I can't imagine anyone played the full 18 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
You guys did?
You never worked overnights at a radio
I was just going to say, besides Sunday night at 1 a.m.?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't really hold up.
I love it. I'm still a fan.
Really? The middle part?
Yeah, sometimes on a long road trip, I'll put it on.
All right.
Really?
Blah, 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 blah,
It's
blah.
much cooler than that.
1976, The Gong Show premiered.
Our bicentennial. Isn't that interesting? At the tall ships. Remember?
They say that, what's his name? Snoop Dogg is bringing it back.
Oh.
That'd be fun.
What will they call it?
They'll call it. I bet I know.
What are they going to call it, Tom?
America's Got Talent.
No, the Bong Show. Get it?
Oh, sorry. 1989, Zsa Zsa Gabor was arrested after slapping a police officer.
Oh, yeah, Beverly Hills. I remember that story.
They should have just publicly whipped her.
Cane. She needs a caning.
Disrespectful old dumb.
Was it with her hand or with like a white glove?
No,
like,
it was her
you,
hand.
sir?
She
Oh.
slapped
Okay, let's see. Happy birthday, 1928. Che Guevara, of course, now primarily to sell T-shirts.
Yep.
Well, no.
The ignorant.
He also founded Shea Stadium.
Yes. Let's not forget
I forgot about that.
Yes.
And that's pretty much it. But time now to take a little palate cleanser.
And the
because-
famous piece of furniture, the Che's Lounge.
Of course.
Man with a deep voice. Here he is with his joke of the day.
I hope they got that on video.
Hey, what do you guys call the reluctant potato?
Reluctant potato?
God, I don't know. An embarrassed baker. I don't what.
A hesitator.
Well, you know what potatoes go well with? Steak.
Oh, yeah.
Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code BTS at checkout. Get $30 off an unforgettable gift guaranteed to make your dad's day. Omaha Steaks. Because if there's one thing we know, it's the dads want steak. Don't hesitator. Go now.
Nice.
Hesitator. Time now for things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, who's this?
We got some good stories today.
Yes.
It's
The sea.
no, it's Softy McWormy. He's a world-renowned kiss ass. Whatever you want, Tom. I'm sure it's fine. Christy Lee killed a cheetah today. That's
I did
explains
not
her.
kill a cheetah.
Murderous monster.
You look nice.
Thank you.
You would kill an animal.
So did
Me?
That's why you're on the zoo board, so you can murder animals without getting in trouble.
God, I would never hurt an animal. You know that.
That's weird. Another llama missing.
This meat tastes a little gamey.
Stop.
Josh is continuing to be King Idiot.
I declare today to be Silly Slipper Day. Mine are made of bologna. Silly.
Slippery.
Willie Griswold attended Game 5 of the NBA Finals in Denver. It was a mile high, 5,280 feet, Tom.
So was Willie, apparently.
Tom, once again, reasserted his belief that Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, across the, whatever the hell it is, 2 hours of 20 minutes of Nothing.
But noise, he said. Just noise.
Do you still stand by that?
Oh, it's awful. I don't know how anyone can sit through it.
Maybe you didn't see the first one, so.
That's what Sophie said. She goes,
There's no, just let him have his opinion.
Yeah, it's so awful. If you think there's anything of value in that, you reevaluate your life.
Oh, now be nice.
Just entertainment.
A lot of people enjoy those
A
movies.
lot of people voted for Hitler, too.
Some people just voted for, I don't think anybody.
Well, I don't think anybody
If you like the Spidey cartoon, you probably liked Hitler.
God.
Oh, boy.
No.
We had this really swell sports audio for the second day in a row.
I've been blown away by Crabtree's hands and his ability to suck in these balls.
Edit anything out of context.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant comedy.
See, he does it to me.
See, we had that surfer dude that got kicked out of Malaysia or whatever
No,
it was,
we're not
Indonesia.
talking about that now. It's not here. It's not on the list yet.
But that's one of the things we learned about. How about the guy that rode the bike?
Here he goes. Now he goes. Now here's he going. Here's he going.
Yeah, go ahead.
What he's doing isn't good enough. I'm going to have to step in.
Yeah, we're all going to be.
And then the show will go to hell, and he'll go, well, it's Chick's fault. That's the problem.
Listen to this.
Hello.
Do you want me to go back on vacation?
Mark's the one who compiles this.
I thought he ran out of stuff. He's
Florida Panthers
playing
win the
bits.
Stanley Cup. Dick Hitzwater called. We're no longer allowed to mail children. It used to cost 15 cents to mail a kid.
What a world.
And there's picture proof of it. Photographic evidence. We visited the Scottish town of Twat today.
There are two of them. Don't get confused.
Oh, that's right.
One twat has toxic scum.
Big twat and little twat?
Yeah, the other twat apparently all
clean
and ready for visitors.
We talked about those golf outings.
Josh can ride his bike with what now?
No handlebars. No handlebars. Yeah. Sounds like somebody practicing.
You just want to be on the air. Bless your heart.
This is Josh's song.
No, don't.
Tom called Andy,
I can ride my bike.
Chrissy's
with
new
no
husband, a
handlebars.
loser because he wears sweater vest.
I didn't. I said
Yes, you did.
I said everyone who wears sweater vest is a loser. No, the question was, do we get Chick one of those? Chick doesn't have a bicycle. Said, should we get you one of those big boy tricycles that the old folks drive and get a nice sweater vest and
You want a big boy tricycle?
just give up all hope.
Yes.
I'd like to check my testicles here and my dignity.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.